Okay, so life, we are welcome back to Wending Gist lovers. So we are back with another critical analyzing, okay, of YouTubers. The topic today, there's a lot going on YouTube, so we just cannot ignore it. So before we dive right in, I love checking my sounds and just to make sure that my sound is okay and I'm not just talking to myself. So, all right. Okay, I think my sound is good. So that's why I have this on my ears. Mm-mm. Okay, share this to the community before we dive right in. So we are here to talk about YouTubers and the whole saga that Sylvia, Ono, Dyna, Ekweme, and all the people that Sylvia mentioned in that video, in the voice note that she played on her video. She did mention a lot of names like Asi Darling, Adeze, what Nezeville, I think, and she also mentioned Lily Pope. She mentioned Uche Wenzi, and now the story is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there are lots of assumptions going on and so forth. That being said, let me just quickly make sure this is okay. We're going to be while we're doing this, because this is a 40 something minutes long video that Lily Pope did, and if you've been on the YouTube street, you know there is a lot of people have been saying a lot of stuff like that Sylvia's friends are not speaking up and whatnot. But yeah, Lily Pope posted the video and she said it's going to be in two parts because there's a lot they need to say. And the first part, she did a sit down video, and that's the one we are going to analyze. But by the time I was coming into YouTube to get everything ready for the scheduled program, I noticed that they were live already. That Sylvia Onu, Lily Pope, and Uche Wenzi. And that live stream was hot. But we're going to analyze that toward the end. We will start by listening to Lily Pope's uh, video, and we will pause, listen, and do our critical analysis. That's how we're going to be dissecting this because Lily Pope did reveal a lot on that. So that's what we will do. Okay, so let me get a phone and get that video up so we can start. Okay. So I'll get my mic down.
On Dasylvia on here on YouTube. You should really have heard it, and I'm here to clear my path as well. Because one thing a lot of us don't know about YouTube is you only judge from what we show you or what we tell you. If we did not share here, you will never know. Just like when she came out on that Q&A, I mean Dasylvia, and said they were never going to be friends. Because she said that, you didn't know the story behind. A lot of you came back judging her for dropping such statement. But from everything that has happened, of course.
Okay, so in order for us to do, you are welcome, sis. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. In order for us to do proper analysis of this particular video that Lily Pope dropped, we're going to be pausing because if we don't pause and replay, and what I want all of you to hear, because sometimes when you listen to a lot video that is this long, it's very difficult for you to give proper analysis if you don't follow along, except you've been writing down points. So that's why sometimes people say things when they are trying to explain something and they miss some point and all of that because there's so much to be said. And also because it's someone else's video, if you want to do it right by YouTube, you also have to pause and talk in order to make it your own content. If not, it will just be as if I just copied her video and post, and she will have the right to report the video to YouTube. So those of you that will be watching later and you'll be wondering why I'm pausing in between, that's the reason why I will be pausing in between as Lily is talking. But yes, the point, she made one point already, and that's what I want to say. When she said, what we show you is what you people see and what you people know, and what we don't want you people to see or know, we don't show. That is true. So people that really judge people totally just from what they see on YouTube, I think that's not really 100% correct.
You have now known why she dropped that statement. I'm saying this to say that Let us please learn after watching this video. I'm only here to open our eyes more. If possible, wash our brain more. It is not an insult. Like a lot of things that will make you rethink and sit up if you've not been thinking right. This is the reason why I'm here. I made such a video 2020, and I thank God the type of positivity that came with that video. A lot of people learn from it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but so many.
And I will stop here. And I feel like, okay, it's okay that Lily wanted to do this video, but something I want to point out. I don't know if Lily will get to see this particular reaction video or not, but I'm actually reacting to her video. So what I want to say is that Lily said a lot of things that I feel like were not really necessary. She should have just focused on the matters on hand and addressed that. But she really talked about so many other things. I think that's the reason why her video became as long as it was.
Times we forget to talk to ourselves, and other times it is when people come to us, like when you hear from people, you just like have to sit up and advise yourself. This is the main purpose I am seated here today. This video is going to be in two badges. This one is directly on the video that Sylvia shared, and then the next badge will be directly to gossips about myself and Uche. Okay, that will be the next video after this. But right now, I'm going to talk about what.
Okay, so you all heard her. She said it's going to be in two parts. So, like I said, just before I came in, she has finished doing the three of them. They finished doing the second batch as she promised. But one thing you notice here is she said it's going to be between she and Uche Wednesday. So that means that Sylvia Onu was not supposed to be on the second part of the video. So what happened there? We need some explanations. Let's keep listening.
First of all, why did Dyna hate me? Because if you watch Dasylvia's story, you will think she hate me because of gossip from watching Dasylvia's story. She didn't share exactly the phone conversation. She also laid it on her community post that they had a phone conversation where she said exactly why she do not like me or why she doesn't want her to be friends with me. Not solely because of gossip. And that is what I want to come and tell you guys here. Welcome back. Moving on, because there is no serere with this video. In as much as I wouldn't want this video to be too long, but if finally it did, please be patient. I promise you, you will not regret your minutes watching. Then let's start from why did Dyna hate me and decided to, because of me, because I would say because of me, choose to destroy the relationship she has with Dasylvia in the past. From the phone conversation they had.
Now that's deep, okay? She's saying, why did Dyna hate me? She's trying to explain, and she's also saying, why did Dyna destroy, okay? Not just end the relationship she had with Dasylvia, but why did Dyna destroy the relationship she had with Dasylvia? Listen very well. That's why I said I wanted to play this as we do our analysis.
She said the reason why she hated me was because I sat down one day and made a video, and I took my time to praise every other Port Harcourt YouTuber. And when it got to her turn, I didn't do the same. That was what I did to Dyna. I will take you back to this and clear you more. So when I entered YouTube newly, I didn't know nada. Nobody brought me in. I just forcefully entered out of my own will and knowledge and decided to learn inside YouTube.
Now, if what Lily Pope just said here, if this is the truth and nothing but the truth, then it goes to show you also the kind of person Dyna is, because this is not the first accusation that has been made. Hello, Spice It Up. Hello, Spice It Up. Hello, gorgeous lady. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So it goes to show the kind of mindset that Dyna has. Okay, let's keep listening.
This I learned while being a YouTuber. So in as much as the time progresses, I get to find out a lot of things about this our community, the Igbo communities. So during the time I wanted to come back to Nigeria, I reached a lot of YouTubers, I have said all this in a particular video that I titled, I can't remember the title, but while editing, I will go search for that video and put the title here. Yes, and then I will put the link of that video in my description, and I will share it on my community for you to go and watch that particular video where I cleared all these things. I think I said calling out all big YouTubers. I think something like that. So when I came in on YouTube, I didn't understand what, like, the things, how things work. I reached out to so many YouTubers that I was even willing to pay at the time. Then I got some attitudes. I didn't know that, like, in YouTube, you have to respect your sin. I felt that seniority is outside, not in the.
Now here, this point that Lily Pope made here, this word that she just said, that when I came into YouTube newly, I did not know that seniority is also in YouTube. I thought it's something we do outside and all of that. If truly, let me quickly say this before we even proceed. If truly that some people are on this platform talking about respect, that you should respect them because they've been on YouTube older than you have been, or because they have more subscribers than you, or because they get more views than you, or because they get more comments and engagement than you, and they think that they are bigger than you. Let me tell you today, if you fall among the category of people that think that way, then too bad for you. It shows that you are not smart. And I said it because there's no better way to say it. As a smart person, you should know that respect is not something you force. Respect is something you earn. Okay, it's something you earn. You don't demand that people respect you. Okay, a lot of other things will play into people respecting you, and it has nothing to do with how much money, although because of the society, because of how selfish and how myopic people are, people think that because you have a lot of money in your bank account, you're commanding respect. People respect me. Do you know who I am? Do you know how much I have in my bank account? That money is not a reason why people should respect you. Listen to what I'm saying. That you wear beautiful designer clothing is not a reason why you should be respected. Because you can afford expensive hair, because you can go to a makeup artist and get expensive makeup done, because you wear expensive shoes, because you done yourself from head to toe with all designers, looking all flashy, driving the most expensive cars, wearing all jewelries, expensive jewelries. These are not reasons why people should respect you. So if you are a YouTuber you fall in the category of people that think this way, you need to go back and unlearn that nonsense. Listen very carefully to what I'm saying. Go back and unlearn that nonsense, because you cannot call yourself a person. If you are creating a content and you think this way, I wonder what kind of content are you creating and what are you teaching to people? So there is nothing like I have been older, so you should respect me. Respect is something that somebody will see that yes, this person is worth respecting. And the person will respect you. You don't need to ask for it. You don't need to force it. You don't need to command somebody to respect you. It is something that will happen. So don't ever think that because you have more subscribers than someone, because you get more views than someone, that makes you better than the person, or that makes you, I'm older, I'm your senior colleague. You're nobody's senior colleague. Nobody's promoting you to any position on YouTube. Okay. And the way YouTube and social media work, at any time, anybody can overtake anybody. Okay. You might have 1 million subscribers today. You don't know. Somebody can just come from nowhere and the person gets 2 million or 1.5 million and surpass you with your 1 million subscribers. So don't think that because you have more subscriber, more engagement and all of that, that you're better. Let's keep listening. So that is a very wrong way of thinking. And I hope that Lily Pope doesn't think that way anymore, because it is not true. And if anybody did tell her that we cannot collaborate with you just because you're new on the platform, you are a junior, you need to respect, and no, that is total nonsense. Trust me, those people are just being wicked, because if you want to help somebody, you help the person. If you want, because in real life, are you telling me that those rich people that take their time to put their hands in their pockets, bring out money to help the poor, Why are they helping the poor? They have more money than them. You cannot call yourself a believer, a Christian, a somebody that goes to church, a person that goes to church to pray, but you have this mindset that because you have large number of subscribers, because you've been 2, 3, 4, 5 years on YouTube, that means that somebody that just came in 1 year ago, or somebody that is struggling to grow, you cannot support the person in any way. That is a very, very myopic way of thinking. Anyway, let's keep listening and we will be analyzing as we go along.
Our platform. So Dyna read my message and she ignored. Others read it and replied, but only her read and hearted the message, which means that she read the message and it was showing sin. Then she hearted it and she never responded. Because I didn't understand the platform, that time I got angry because I knew I was her senior. And if you've known me, I'm that type of person that
now, Lily, this doesn't even have anything to do with you being her senior, but you feeling some type of way. I don't know if I would have used the word angry, because if it's me, I wouldn't get angry. If I contacted you, or which I will never contact anybody to help me with my YouTube anything, I will just be there. If I grow, I grow. If it doesn't, that's it. I will just leave it to God and just put in the hard work and let it be obvious that I'm working hard to grow my channel. If it happens, let it just happen. But if you contacted someone and the person saw your message, it's different from, let's say somebody dropped a general comment and you don't have the time to read all the comments and respond. Of course, you can give a like and heart the comment, so the sender of the comment sees that yes, you've seen the comment, you've read it, and that this is you showing some love, that yes, thank you very much for dropping comments on my video or whatnot. But if it is a comment that is asking you a question or asking for help or whatnot, that is not a comment that you put a like and you heart and you move on. That is very rude. And this is not the first time that people are saying Dyna does this. Dyna never shares people on her community for free. And I'm not saying that you must, okay, but at least if someone approaches you and the person is pleading, you can do it for one person, you can do it for 5 persons, while you charge money from the rest 20 persons, for example. But so many persons are contacting you and you're not even acknowledging that, okay, I've seen, but okay, sorry, I'm not going to share you. Be straightforward, be bold enough to say, I am not going to share you, I only share people that pay me. But this, that you had to comment, like it, and move past it as if you didn't see that the person was asking for collaboration, it is rude. It is rude. And I think this is one of the reasons why people are calling Dyna a mean person. And you cannot blame them for that. So let's keep listening. So she's saying she was angry, but I also don't agree that the source of your anger should be because you are older than the person in age. Anybody could have done that. A person older than you, younger than you, it is their right to want to collaborate with you or not wanting to. But it is your right to be offended in a way because it wasn't necessary. The person should have just responded by telling you, sorry, but no, I am not going to collaborate with you. Or sorry, I am not going to share your video. Or sorry, I am not going to help you on YouTube. At least respond to the comment. Don't ignore someone like they are nothing. So that was very rude of Dyna.
that type of person that believes that seniors are senior, like that mentality as well, it got me angry. It was just like I hated her attitude those days. Then when I finally got back, Nelo, I couldn't get to, of course, do with Nelo. Everybody came back with they can't do with me except what's that her name? Kelly Girl, Chantel Anyang was the only one who accepted to do the
which this actually, I love the fact that Lily Pope mentioned this actually, I love the fact that Lily Pope mentioned this, because she said all the people she contacted, nobody wanted to collaborate with her because she was new on the platform. And the only person that responded to her was Chantel Anyanwu. right? And this goes to show how most of these people, and to think that people are out here saying, oh, that these people are different, and hyping the likes of Nelu Keke, Dyna Ekweme, and the rest of them, hyping them. What are you people hyping these people for if they cannot even help people? Simple. Help your fellow Nigerians, help your fellow countrymen, help your fellow Africans. This it's not good. This doesn't mean that you're not going to make money. This mentality that people have, that they cannot help people, it shows that you people are mean. All these people that you refer to as big YouTubers, even the upcomings that they've made certain numbers, you cannot even help people to share their videos. You feel like it's a competition. You want the money, all the billions, to yourself alone. It is terrible. Someone created this app. Someone created this app for people to come in and earn. If the person was thinking like you, that you're not even willing to help, would you have had this app to use? So enough of all this Dyna, Nelu, and the rest of them. They are nice people. They are not nice if they are not willing to collaborate with people. Yes, I said it. You can go tag them to this video. Read my lips. If you are a person that you're not willing to help people, you are mean and you are wicked. When you go to church on Sunday, what do you listen to? What does your pastor, what does your priest preach to you? What do you hear? If Jesus Christ, for those of you that are Christian, if Jesus Christ came down from heaven, that he was without sin, he's done nothing. But he came to die for your own sin. But you as a human, thank you very much, sis. You as a human, you cannot even help the person next to you. No wonder the Bible says the road that leads to heaven is like putting a rich man, a wealthy man, through the eye of a needle, which is impossible. The rudeness, the arrogance, because you've got some numbers of subscribers, because you people started earning in dollars that you never ever thought in your life that you will ever touch a dollar or a foreign currency. You start feeling somehow you cannot collaborate with a new YouTuber. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Lily Pope is without blemish, but I am analyzing this from the fact that I don't think that it's only Lily Pope that would have contacted Dyna Ekweme for a collaboration, for a post share on the community tab. Or I don't think it's only Lily Pope that would have contacted Nelu Okeke and the rest of them that I cannot remember their names. And I wish I could remember their names now so I can mention all their names. But you know them, all these people you people call big YouTubers. So why is it that people feel like, this one is better than this one? No, they are all the same. They are all the same. They are mean. They are mean people. You cannot help someone, but you wake up every morning and you pray, oh, thank God that I woke up this morning. Thank you, Lord, for free air that you breathe. Imagine if you have to pay for the air you breathe. Just imagine. Imagine if you have to pay for every day you sleep and wake up. You people are mean. You, the so-called big YouTubers, you are mean people. Not only Dyna is mean. You are all mean, very mean. We have a guest.
Hey, host.
You are welcome, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. So, I might differ in terms of this issue of collaboration and share. Let me
Yeah.
look at it. I want us to look at it objectively, okay? And I'm starting with the fact that YouTube is a business, and YouTube colleagues are what colleagues in the business. So
Yes.
they see each other as rivals. And for the fact they see each other as rival, collaboration should be something the person should think through before you agree and jump at it. If you feel
Yeah.
threatened with this person's personality and all of that, you might not feel very willingly to share the person or collaborate with the person, because you're already looking at it in business terms. This person might come and take away all my subscribers. And also, let me bring it to the practical terms of doing business.
Yeah.
Dangote Cement kicked out
Yeah.
the Benue Cement. He bought Benue Cement, and Benue Cement kicked out Ibeto Cement, kicked out Nkalago Cement. Okay, he even
Okay.
wanted to acquire Nkalago Cement. As a child, I grew up hearing about Calago cement. Okay. I'm taking
Okay.
it back home because all these people we're talking about, they are Nigerians.
They're from,
So
yes.
we don't expect, when Ibeto was trying to get back his feet, what they did, and because
Yeah.
Dangote knows that Ibeto cement is a big rival in this business with me, because Ibeto cement have the southeast,
Yeah.
south, you
Yeah.
understand, and also at some portion Lagos, because Ibeto cement is also in Lagos. That's where
Yeah.
the head of it, the factory is. So Dangote knew that this is going to be a big competitor for me,
Okay.
and a big rival. So there is no way Dangote would have collaborated with Ibeto to make Ibeto shine. You understand? Rather, what
Okay.
happened at the time was that they seized the Beto cement in Port Harcourt for months and months, until most of those cements were what? Congealed, that they were not
Yeah.
able to use. And a lot of people pointed out that it was coming from the government, because government was behind Dangote. You understand? So let's look at YouTube in that form of business perspective.
And
Okay.
I have my response for you when you finish.
Yeah, business perspective. If the
Yes.
person a lot of people, you understand, they did the same thing to me. Am I holding grudges towards them?
Yeah.
No, I'm not, because that's my personality. I
Yeah.
approach people when I came to YouTube. The person that brought
Oh.
me to YouTube is my sister. My sister is
Yeah.
not a YouTuber, but she said, I make videos I post on Facebook. Why not bring them to YouTube? I was doing it on Facebook
Ah.
for fun, when Facebook was
Yeah.
just purely fun.
For
You
fun. Yeah.
understand? So she said, go
True.
to YouTube. YouTube is there. I learned people even make money on YouTube and all of that. So my sister
Yeah.
motivated me to come to YouTube. I did not know anybody on YouTube. Then there is this lady that we lived in the same compound when while growing up. I approached, she's a YouTuber. I approached her. She told me that this person helped her, this person helped her, that if I can, I should also talk to those people. So I approached those people. You understand? I said that in my monetization party on my very first channel on YouTube. I
Yeah.
approached them, they turned me down. You understand? They turned me, and they are Nigerians.
Yes.
Did I prosecute them? No. But when I approached Ghanaians, they were like, oh, they even called me on the phone. You understand? To explain to me how to go about making my videos, how to project my cameras. Everything is not all about sharing somebody on your community page.
But sis, what does that tell you? What does that tell? At least, even if the Ghanaians didn't collaborate with you, even if they didn't share your video, at least they explained little stuff for you so you can start yourself.
Yes, they did.
You
But
know,
like I
but
said,
your own
yeah, like,
people refuse
see,
to even do as little as that for you.
host, they didn't do that for me. Somebody even told me that she hasn't seen any video in my channel that caught her attention, that until she sees what I was doing cooking, until she
Yeah.
sees what she likes, then she will now subscribe. So
Oh,
at some point when I made the kind of recipe that I feel everybody liked, I now
yes.
tagged her in that video. I said, I guess you will like this one right now. That
Yeah.
was sarcasm somehow, but I did that. Okay. But the thing
Yeah.
is, they are seeing you as competitors. So do not take it to heart. They see your
Okay,
channel as
Ross, before we get here, let me quickly go back a little bit to the example you gave with the Dangote and the Ibato cement and the Benue cement. I will start by saying that Dangote is not a good businessman. When I mean a good businessman, is because that man is shady and he has done a lot of shady business. And if you ask me, kicking those brands out, like the Beto cement you gave and the Benue cement, is a very wicked thing to do. And that's because how selfish the heart of man is.
no.
Everybody wants this
Don't
host.
say it.
Everybody
Don't
wants
say
it
it.
alone.
Don't say it that
Nigeria
way.
host.
Dangote.
No, no, I
No,
refuse to agree.
wait. Now, Dangote is a shrewd businessman, so that's the best word to describe him. When you're dealing with
Exactly.
people that see business in that angle, forget
Yeah.
emotion, forget human heart. They don't care. Another person that you'll be looking
Which
at
is
in
not the
that
right
angle.
thing to do because my
Let me conclude, host.
okay.
Another person is Elon Musk. He has no emotion or
It
empathy
doesn't.
whatsoever for anybody. That's
Exactly.
how shrewd business people behave. Shrewd
Of
is the
course.
word to describe them, okay? But in
Yeah.
terms of this YouTube collaboration and sharing, people take it so personal that it's a must or obligation for that person to collaborate with you. If you get a turn down, that should be the motivating factor for you to keep
To push
pushing.
harder. Yeah.
Somebody was saying one time in one of my live stream that how she
Yeah.
wish somebody would share her. I say no. Wish that God
Don't
of
wait.
heaven that makes the sun to shine, the rain to fall, the moon to go
Yes.
dark. Let that God of heaven visit your
Get the
channel.
algorithm, yes, to push your
You
video.
understand? That's what you should wish for because,
Very true.
man, YouTube is business. Let's look at it that way. Let's look at
Because
it
we're
that way.
looking at it from the business angle. That's why I'm telling you that I don't agree to the way a lot of people do their business. I feel there is enough for everybody. This is the same app we're talking about. Somebody created the app, right? He could have said, okay, I'll create this app and I'll just do it in a way that it's only me and my family or whatnot.
The
But
person
he
will
created
not
the
make
app that
money.
everybody he created the app so everybody can come in. I wonder if it was our somebody from our side that created this app, the percentage he will be taking will be more than what YouTube takes from people now.
Yeah, that one I can agree. The person will be
And
taking
also,
75%.
exactly in country like Nigeria, that we have 200 million people, from 180 to 200 million people as population. There was no reason for Dangote Cement to kick out the other people, if you
See,
ask me.
host, when you talk about the dang, I don't want getting personal about that conversation because I had
No,
a
I'm just trying to
customer.
make a
Wait,
point. Yeah,
wait,
of course,
wait.
because if we get into that, we'll take to
Yeah,
politics.
let me say something. I had a customer that his business
Yeah.
was crumbled because of this same man. Okay,
So
and
you can
so that's why
imagine.
I have a personal
So you see, I didn't even
experience.
know this.
Yeah, personal experience on that. And
Yeah.
why he might have been successful in doing that is because the government of the country has continuously supported them, supported him. And what they are doing in Nigeria is not really a fair market deal because they are doing
It's
monopoly,
not. And we
sugar
have to call it,
factory,
thank
one
you. Let's
person
call it
doing all
spade a
of those.
spade.
But that is what it is. It hasn't gotten to that with YouTube thing. So let's get it
But
back
see,
to
because it is what
YouTube.
it is doesn't make it right. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Just
It
because.
doesn't make it right, but the other people are still struggling. And until we have balance in government, it's not gonna
Yeah.
work in Nigeria. So because we don't have the balance
But when
in
individuals
governance,
think like this, even
we
just YouTubing, they behave like this, how will the government work? If everybody feel like if I share you, you're gonna blow more than me. If I share you, you're gonna get more subscriber, you're gonna make more money, and then so what?
I don't know if I've shared the story with you, but I've shared it on my YouTube in the past. How somebody
Okay.
wrote me that if I share you because we are doing the same content, that her subscribers will follow me. So Biko I shouldn't vex for that reason. She cannot share me, and I got
Can you
that.
imagine?
I got that from the person. I was like,
But the
wow.
person did not think that YouTube has billions of viewers per day. We're not saying
No,
millions.
the thing is this: we sometimes people are so myopic with their reasoning, they don't think beyond what their nose is smelling. Sometimes you
Yeah.
think outside the box and look at it. If you go to Google every day to Google about YouTube, at each time you're Googling about YouTube, it will tell you that this site has been searched
Yes.
by 9 point something billion people times. 9 point
Exactly.
something billion times. That is even more than the world population that did the search. Okay, that means
It's
people are
crazy.
going to YouTube searching, and each time you type YouTube and search, it records. Okay, if over 9 point something billion search YouTube, that means the sky is no longer the limit. That means it's
It's
enough for
not.
everybody. But
The space is enough.
we are not seeing life that way. So for me, I understand people will see you as competitors. They don't want to share
Yeah.
you. And then how about me? Let me even say this thing here. You might come out with your good heart, supporting somebody
Yeah.
openly with your heart, not seeing any other thing attached. But some of those people will never come to support you back. You put in
Oh,
your
that,
time
that
with
if
them.
it's that one
No,
is
let's
very
if we
true.
are gonna talk about let's also talk about it. If they
You're
are doing
very
a
correct.
premier, you're there. If they are doing live
Yes,
stream, they are there. You
you're
even
there.
share them in your community pages. But
Exactly.
those people,
They
if
will
they
never do
want to
the
come
same.
and support you, they might crawl in one time in a blue moon. That is not
Yeah,
support. It's not the
it's
same
not.
measure. Look at
It's
what
not.
happened to Dasylvia and Diana Ikweme. Dasylvia
Yeah.
was giving 110% in their relationship. That Diana was
Dyna was
giving
giving one and
10%.
a half, 1.5%.
Let's give her 10%. You understand? Life doesn't work
Me, I'm
that
not
way.
even gonna give her 10%. The way she sounded with the shadiness, no, it's 1.5% she was giving in that
Okay,
relationship.
okay, fine. So that's just to tell you what I'm trying to like get on.
Yeah,
Some people you can never change their mindset, but does that make you
true.
change behavior? It
No,
will get you informed on how to behave through towards people. You might
yeah,
change because you're seeing the reaction. You're a human being. You have to think
yeah,
about it. I've given this person, I'm always there for this person, I'm always supportive. Just once this person will come to visit me, maybe two times in 1 month. That is not the same measure you're training. So let's even look at it as human being. There
yeah.
is this scripture I love so much. I think it's the book of Jeremiah. The heart of
Okay.
man is desperately wicked. Who can tell? I learned about
Yeah.
this scripture over 21 years ago, and it has never gone out of my lips. I know it, and I will keep remembering it. And that is
True,
what places me when I'm trying to
true.
overshoot my boundaries in showing love and affection, and the person is not giving me back. I would just say the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can tell? It gives me a little comfort for me to continue, either
Absolutely.
continue to do what I'm doing or to be careful on how I show
Yeah,
love.
that's true. But I feel like the way these YouTubers and if you have to say something, because I feel like if you're going to tackle one person, then we have to tackle everybody. Because let not some of them not feel like, oh, because Dinah is the one that is being tackled now, that they are in a safe place and they are cool. Don't be mean. Don't be that mean that you feel like you cannot help somebody. It's not that big, you know. And then you see people, they post something on social media, these same people that will not share people's video, will not support people, will not collaborate with people, are the same people out there calling out other people. Excuse me,
Oh,
what right have you?
oh
What right
see,
have you?
there is this saying in Igbo language. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say it in Igbo language. It said, "Igbo knows the topa aje de gị n'ahụ before you see another person's." Let me interpret in English. Literally,
yeah,
what it means is that you first of all pluck off the thing on your own eye before you now
yeah,
see the one on another person's eye. But
yeah,
oftentimes we don't, because I can't see my eyes until I go to the mirror. But I will see your own. So I will leave the one on
yeah.
my own. I will go and remove the one in your own eye. That is
Very
how
true.
human beings are. We don't think that what we
Very
say to
true.
people or what we do, it has effect. And when you're being called out, it becomes a problem. You know,
Yeah.
look at the live stream Lily did today. You know,
Yes.
I was on that live stream and Uche was getting so personal and getting so heated up. And she did not understand she was missing the opportunity to address the important question that been
Issues.
heaped
Yeah.
upon her name. So those
Yes.
things are what I was really buttering, trying to like buttress. Take your
Yeah.
emotion out of it. Sit tight, answer those questions. Then you give people staying warning. You can warn them going
Yeah.
forward. Let me not hear this. But if you're rambling around talking about how wicked people can be, you haven't addressed the thing. The elephant in the room is still there. Talk about the problem and then move on. And again, all
You're
those people
welcome,
making
Nemuzo. Sorry, Nemuzo said Matthew 7:3. Maybe she's talking about the Bible passage that you were reading, that
okay.
you talked about. Yeah.
No, that one is in Jeremiah. Matthew 7:3 might be another.
Okay. Ah, okay. She said she was talking about the speck. Yeah, when you talked about the take off the speck in your eyes before you see the speck in someone else's eyes. That's all I said. Matthew 7:3. Can you hear me, host? Oh, okay, maybe host is going to check it. Okay, so like I was saying, this thing that people don't try to share people, I will never ever agree with it, because yes, I know that YouTube is a business, but people should not look at it as I want to make all the money, because I feel like there's enough space for everybody. So even if you share someone that is in the same niche as you, doesn't mean that the person is going to be bigger than you. And even if the person grows bigger than you, the person will, if that person is a good person, the person will always remember when you helped the person. So the person will be able to say,
Mel,
so so person
Mel,
helped
you're
me.
preaching to
And
the
also,
choir. You're
like,
preaching to
okay,
the choir.
okay, let's leave preaching, let's look at it from this angle. Let's say now you have more subscribers, you have more commenters or more engagement on your channel, you decide you want to share me, you share me now, and through people that saw my video that you shared, that they don't know me before, they've never heard of my channel before, they watched and they liked what I was doing, they decided to subscribe and decide to share to their own community. Don't
Mel,
you think that through that share?
why did I say you're talking to the choir? You're still forgetting the fact that these people are Nigerians. Okay?
So
You're
does
still
that mean that
forgetting.
we cannot think?
No, you're still forgetting the fact that you're seeing your channel as a threat to them, as a competitor to them. You're going to take away their subscribers and they will now be beneath. There is this thing that is inherent in people,
Loud
which
it
we
our
cannot
deaconess.
change.
Spice it.
There is this thing
Deaconess.
in
Yeah,
our lives that we cannot change. We can say, we can continue to preach it. You understand? We can
yeah,
continue to preach it. But the thing is this, eh? The thing is this, you can do so much for somebody without
yeah.
expecting something in return. You're that
Very
because you're doing it with all your heart, the rewarder of all good things is still God. And when
yes,
that day, when your own day will come, he will remember you. He will visit you because you have sown the seed of God, of giving, of love, genuinely, without
yes.
expecting anything. Even
Nothing.
when
Yeah,
that person is responding to you, when that person is returning back, you don't really care because you're doing whatever you're doing with all your heart. You understand?
yeah.
Let me give you an example here. I'm not saying this because
Spices is
you're
asking you how
talking.
is that possible?
How is what possible?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask her to spice it. What do you mean, like helping without expecting anything? That's how help should be.
Okay, Emel, let me continue. See,
Yes,
you are one person in this our space that is always very supportive. But how many times have you put on your live stream and people come around? That's what I'm saying. I've seen you in Danny Banigo's live stream. You are in
yeah,
Cosrep. You are in
yeah.
Spice. You are in my live stream. You are in Vicky. How many times do you do a live stream and people will come at least to support you? Very few people that will remember. Very few. You are in Deacon
You're right.
SK's live stream, but do they
Yeah.
pay it back? No. Have you
No,
stopped being kind? You haven't
no.
stopped. That is your personality. Understand it. And these people you're
Okay.
talking about, they go to church more than you. They take Holy
True.
Communion every month. That does not mean there
Very
is
true.
true Christ in them. So stop preaching to the
You
choir.
have
It's
a
not
point.
gonna work. Stop preaching to the choir. These people and their mentality, they will not understand it. As far as you're doing the same kind of niche with them, they see you as competitors. Sharing on the community page is a big problem. Anyway,
You're
don't
right.
worry. My daughter said that once she gets to 100,000, she will be giving you guys
She
free
will start
mention.
sharing us. I'm telling you. That's why I'm not even bothered. I'm waiting for better person to come and share me so I get better subscribers and commenters. Because sometimes I feel like some people, their supporters are like them. And if you're someone that you're full of, like, you move around with a lot of negativity, there's some people that on this platform you can feel this negative thing oozing. I'm not talking about when they speak, I'm talking about it hovers all around. I don't know if people can sense that. I always say I can smell it from afar. And sometimes I just wonder, ask myself, does this person know how much negativity oozes around them? It is terrible. So I totally agree. I've actually sat down and so many times and I thought about it. Like, I really do show up for people, I really do show up for people. But when I start my own live stream or I start posting or something, but I just feel like because I'm doing it just to support, and for me that is what it is. I do. This channel is not monetized, so you can always say, you're making something from the channel. Nothing, but I feel like I will always support, because at the end of the day, these are my Black sisters and brothers. And I'm not saying that I don't support other people from other races and all of that. I do, but I'm just saying that these are my Africans. If I don't support my Africa, if I don't start, let's say charity begins at home. So I really want to, and I don't care, if somebody that I know gets to 1 million subscribers and the person is making thousands or millions of dollars or pounds, I'm going to beat my chest and say, oh, I know that person. We all used to watch their videos, gist and laugh. Like so many people today that are big names in Nigeria, that if I say I know the people, like, where you know that one? Where you see that one, just because you do not know where people start from. So that's why I keep pushing that. Don't feel like sharing somebody is going to stop anything. There are billions of people on the platform. If somebody asks you for collaboration, collaborate with the person. Just because you and somebody is doing the same type of this thing, maybe let's say sports, doesn't mean that the way you will present that sport and the way I will present will be the same. Even this gist thing, we might come talking about the same person.
Host, let me tell you something.
Okay.
The mind is actually the most dangerous, thing in a human body. The mind. That's where everything works. That's where you think of good, you think of excuse me, you think of good, you think of evil. The mind. And if the mind is so corrupted in the sense that the person sees things negatively, it's difficult to change an adult. I've said it, in one or two places. It's extremely difficult to get an adult to change. That's why when you're nurturing your child in those early ages of their lives, that is when you do all the mind resetting the mind to be positive, teaching your child to care for others, to share her things, and also to give back to community. At this age, my children they are 12, 9. Okay, 12, 9. My daughter just turned 9. The thing is, they go to volunteer. They go to volunteer. They go to volunteer. They are giving back to you're teaching them. It might not be convenient. My state is so cold. People don't understand it. When your weekend, a child wants to sleep in, you're dressing the child warmly to go outside and put her face under the cold. But we are doing that for them to understand what it is to give back to the community, the community that has blessed you. How many times in Nigeria do people tell people, hey, that community, that have you gone to sweep the church, and they go to church? No, they don't understand the importance of giving
in the villages,
back to the community.
The villages when they do sanitation.
And that's village doing sanitation. You're saying it's like a mandatory thing. This one is out of your own willingness. You're going to do something. Nobody is compelling you to do it, but you're doing it from the heart of heart. Anyway, Spicy, don't worry. She already told you that she's going to give you a shout out when she gets her 100,000 plaque. So your own is giving. Anyway, why am I saying that? Why am I saying all of this? Your mentality is different. That's why you keep doing what you're doing. You keep showing up. You keep showing love. And Spice was asking, is it possible that if somebody can even take somebody's subscriber? Spice, let me answer you. There is somebody on YouTube Street that had benefited from me financially. When I saw something like a cry for help, I came around and I helped, right? I helped with my money. I was not compelled to do that. But just because of the video the person made, that was the first time I got in contact with the person. I asked her in that live stream, please, this is my inbox on Instagram. Can you send me your bank account? Let me see a little thing I can do. Then as time goes on, we started having conversation, and because she was surprised, somebody that she never met. Then I told my brother, her story. My brother was touched, and I said, okay, if you're giving her a amount of money, I'm going to add 10,000 naira on top of it. And that was how that went. Let's say 6 down or 7 down the lane, I now started doing something similar to what this person was doing. It wasn't even up to 6 months. Let me say 4 months down the lane. The person said, I like what you're doing, keep doing it, but unfortunately I can't share you because we are doing the same niche. That's what the person wrote to me.
It just blows my mind.
And then
it just blows my mind.
I said, no problem. That's okay, sweetie. Just keep on. And it did not stop me from still encouraging. If I see news, I will just forward the news to her Instagram. I will, not Instagram, to her WhatsApp. I'll send the news, carry
Yeah.
the news because you have the audience already. I kept
Yeah.
on doing that, doing that. 8 months down the line, this same person came to ask me for money. 8 months. So she did not
Whoa.
think if actually she shared me and I made a revenue, I can still get
She would have
something on my own.
benefited.
Do you understand? So people don't think like that. They don't
Wow.
think like that because they think you are a rival. And that's the mentality Nigerian
It's
people have.
terrible to have this type of mindset, man. It's terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
We can preach all we want. Is actually a good thing for people to at least sometimes go
Yeah.
outside your place, outside your locality, and meet up with people from other races. That's when you value the
True.
color of your skin. If you see another
Oh,
black person in the midst
man.
of the multitude, you value your
Yeah.
sister, you value your brother. If a black woman will see you here, the first of all, you say, hi, sis. She's not saying
Yeah.
hi, sis, because you're the most beautiful. She's recognizing the skin that you
Yeah.
are on. If a black brother sees you on the road, he will nod his head in greetings to you,
Yeah.
recognizing that you people have something in common. And that is
Yeah.
what we lack back home. We lack empathy. We lack what the word called empathy is. Don't sympathize with me, rather empathize with me. I will feel better. When you place my situation in your own, in the same shoes, that try to feel it in the same way, then I will understand it better. We lack it as a nation because the government is not empathetic to the citizens. So what do you expect? When Buhari went on stage doing his speech, he said, I will give 5% to the Eastern Nigeria because they gave me 5% of their vote. What do you expect? A president that doesn't even show concern and care for his citizen. So it goes down because that's the mentality of the people.
You're welcome, Spice It. Let's break the
Welcome,
table today.
Spice.
Today is a table breaking day. Enough for content creators. Enough. God.
Greetings to you, Queen. Well done,
Welcome,
Oyoyo.
ma.
Well done, Mel. I've been just been listening and chopping rice from the background. Yeah,
And
it's not that I'm done eating.
chop you, Sabi. And you will
Love is
not give me
watching.
my
I
own.
Who
agree.
does that? I
My
Where
think
is
my
that's
my
that
mother
own?
used
who
to
that.
say,
Yes.
my mother used to say, Konye lirikoja. Now let me chop.
Where
Let
is
me
my
chop
own
today's one and wait
rice?
for tomorrow's one.
Where is my own rice?
Oh dear, great conversation
Support
here.
guy.
You see this whole thing happening
Yeah.
on Whitey Street. Only God will help us when it comes to envy, jealousy, and all that. Only God will help us. Some people just don't have this heart of truly giving without getting back.
Yeah.
There are people who just believe that, yeah, for me to give, I have to get back. For me to give, I have to get back. And if you have that mindset before you give and you don't get back, it's going to affect your support and your relationship with the person you are doing this with on the street. Like you said, the sky is very wide. It can accommodate everyone. It can take
Absolutely.
sharing doesn't cost anything. We know that.
That's to you, Spice. It
Supporting,
costs a
if
lot to
if you
people. Oh.
have the time to support, if you genuinely, deep down, you have the heart and the time to support, go ahead and do so. But why unnecessary competition? Why unnecessary hating on the street? That's why where all this thing is going on. Trust me, these past few days I've limited my support on some channels. Why? Because I don't want this thing to affect my mental health. I kind of limited because the whole thing is getting to me. Anywhere you go to, there are people are spewing hate. It's as if the two contenders or the two people fighting already have their supporters. So these people are on this side throwing stones. These ones are on the other side holding cutlass. These ones are with 2x2 waiting for anybody that will come in between so that they can bash the person's head. So me, I just want to dodge my own head. I don't know which side to take because unfortunately, I don't even know these people. I don't even know what they're talking about. I don't know where their relationship started from. I don't know how far they have gone. I don't know them. So why should I give myself this headache? They don't know me. They don't support me. I will not carry their matter. You understand? So that's why somehow I just feel, I beg. If you talk any other thing with the way they sweet me, hey. But you see all this hate on the street, it's getting to me. Like I said the other time, people are emotionally that you don't know what people are dealing with mentally. So coming to listen to all these things and it contributes to the like it gets to you. I don't know about any other person, but for me, it gets to me.
Okay, let
But
me
the
Look,
answer
thing,
you,
why
Spice.
this street
okay,
Let
is
me
go ahead.
answer you,
wide, it's
Spice.
large.
Spice, it
The street
doesn't
is
get to
wide.
me. You know why I'm saying it doesn't get to me? Huh? It can never form
Yeah.
part of
No,
my
maybe
mental
because you
health.
know them.
No, not just because I know them. Let me give you an example how my mind function or how I've set my mind to function. If I finish work, official work for the day, the moment I shut down my computer, any other thing that happened in that work stays inside that computer. When I was going physically to office to work, the moment I come out from the exit door, leaving my office, I don't remember anything ever discussed in the office. I now know that the time left for me is the time for family, myself, and myself alone. Okay. I don't think
Absolutely.
about it. I don't even remember. And then YouTube is a business. For people who don't know, YouTube is a
Yes.
business. When you
Of course
discuss
it
your
is.
YouTube issues, right? You discover your YouTube content, you go after. The only thing I will say, after doing a live stream, I get exhausted because you talk for a long time. That's why
It's draining.
most time I finish two
Yeah.
bottles of water in the course of my live stream because I need that energy. And the moment I'm done finishing the water and finishing my live stream, I will laugh about the things. I will remember some of the things contributors said. I will laugh. Some of them I will pause to think again. Some I will learn lessons from it to move on, but it ends there. The moment I sleep and wake up, I don't remember the one that happened yesterday. And that's how
Wow,
I've set my mind.
good for you that way. Good for you. You are very
Honestly.
lucky. Good for you. Some people can't take in all this. Some people can't take in all this. You if you go to comment section, especially, you see the way the Basbos is going. Like, geez, what is all this? Not be this same white street with day. Where these people dey all along wey I no even know them. And thank God, as I don see say na gbasgbos, you put your head, you inherit enemy. I jejeje comot my head from their discussion because I don't even want any stone thrown in the market square and then I'll be the one to receive the bullet because of some people loving and hating
But
their
Spice it,
their
I,
their
I think that I think that it boils down to how people do their analysis. Call it whatever you want to call it. It depends on how people do their analysis. There are people that will misunderstand you
sweetheart.
for no
Have you
reason.
gone to see
But
how some people do their own analysis? You will understand what I'm saying.
I feel like, yeah,
They carry
you're
the
right.
matter, carry am like hot akara for head, like
And
they
it
carry
shouldn't be
am.
that way. If you are somebody in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
entertainment, pop culture, niche, or whatever, reaction or whatever, you cannot take side. You stand in the place of truth. You cannot make
Good,
friend with anybody that you cannot talk about. Do you understand? If it's a
good.
YouTube thing, it's be able to analyze, as even though I know you. If you don't want to speak to me anyway, I will still be speaking to you anyway. You'll be the one that you get tired. You understand?
Mhm.
People will be making faces and be doing. I don't care. But the truth, I will always let you know the truth. And if you will start acting a type of way, that is totally your business. But I feel like always stand in the path of the truth and speak your truth. I remember when this saga started, I used to watch this. I watch all of them up till now. So let me not even say used to. I watch these people. I watch Lily Pope. Lily Pope has been to my other channel long ago, about over 2 years or so. Uche Wednesday has also been to my channel before because I think they noticed that I watch them a lot and I always drop comments. And they used to notice people like that. If you're always dropping comments, they know those people that watch them a lot. And I know that Sylvia also, and I watch that Sylvia a lot also. So when you see this type of thing coming, I'm not going to say I will analyze it because I've been watching some of them longer than the other. I watch all of them, even Dyna. I watch Dyna Ikwemetu. So when I watch people, I try to understand when you're saying the way you present your video, from the moment you come out and you say hello, whichever way you say hello to your people. I was talking and I said, if you watch Dyna's her two recent videos, the Hello Mama Dyna thing is not the way it used to be. So you can see that she might not be responding to this, or something is really happening with Dyna. Like Dyna is being affected by this mass boost that is going on right now. And anybody can say anything, but if you're somebody that you're observant, go back and watch her recent video that she posted.
It's
And I make for me, I
draining.
make sure
It's
that I watch
draining
all
for
the
them
comments that I know.
also.
But I feel like be in the path of truth. And you don't necessarily have to be insulting people's family, bringing in people.
Thank
All those
you.
things are just childish.
Children
Yeah.
are
Make
being
your
dragged
point.
in. Husbands are being dragged in.
Exactly.
Innocent husbands and children are being dragged in.
Swearing, like
Like for what?
Dasylvia was
Families are being dragged in.
and laying costs today on that live stream, and Lily had to put her hand down that she should not place costs. She was swearing because of a
Oh
question
dear.
that somebody asked her.
Oh
So
dear.
people should know how to do their analysis and be in the middle and just know that this is the right path and I will stand by the truth. But of course, like Oyoyo said, we cannot control what other people do. We can talk,
Yeah.
but we cannot control what other people would do. So truly, I agree with you. If you feel like these are content that you cannot deal with, then don't even bother. Just remove your
You don't
notification
get
from
Yeah.
those
it. Well,
people.
we don't get it. The especially the platforms where they take side and insult and curse. You go to the comment sections, you see the buzzwords. You are even afraid to drop your own opinion so that stones will not fly to you. Because I've been to a place where I drop my humble opinion and then boom, because it doesn't go down well with others or those who are taking
They
that
were
side.
attacking.
Boom. And then one thing, you see, I'm afraid. I was telling Oyoyo, one thing I'm always afraid of is insult. Goodness, I can't stand insult. If I make a post now, you come and start insulting. In fact, I'll go and take down that post. I can't stand it at all. I was telling her, I said, I will just quietly go and remove my own post if that would bring about insult. So that's what I'm saying is draining. When you go there, sometimes you want to drop your humble opinion, but because it doesn't go down well with some group of persons, they will come after you and then carry the whole matter on your head. So it's like you said, better not to even take side. Be neutral. Analyze it properly and objectively. That way, you're not taking side. You're not siding this party. You're not siding this other party. You're only giving objective opinion for peace to reign at the end of it all. So,
If
like
at
this
all
white
there is
history,
a,
I was saying
if
initially,
at
is
all there
wide.
if at all there is
We
any
can all
peace
do
to
the
reign.
same niche and support one another. Do the same niche, give our love and our support. That is what it is. Until algorithm. If the algorithm remembers Mel lady I used to know white history to Spice. I think she's around 2,000 subscribers. Let me share her to my 1 million subscribers.
You're missing
Boom.
it up. If Mel is happen to be in Nigeria and maybe she lives in Port Harcourt, if algorithm remembers her, you understand, she'll become the big YouTuber. She will not remember somebody like me because I'm
So
a small
Mel, if you're in
YouTuber.
Nigeria, you will not even give me umbrella.
No.
Father Lord.
You have to write. And then she will read your comment first and she will ignore the comment. And then you write again. Maybe you make a video. You make a video calling her out before, and then she might ignore you or she might say something. So it's not guaranteed, okay? But maybe because she's in
So
Europe.
algorithm should just remember every one of us and then give us friends abroad
No.
who don't have this
It's
Niger
not like
mentality.
that. It's never like that. Because I remember even in the modeling, when I was modeling, I remember when another model came and said to me, mentioned someone's name and said, "Is this person not living with you?" I said, "Yeah, she stays with me." He said, "Wait, is she paying rent?" I said, "No, she's not in the university yet, so she's still trying to write the exam and all that." So I said she should stay in my house while she's doing all of that because her family house is way in town. If you're a Port Harcourt person, you know the distance. And she said, "But she's going for casting and she didn't tell you. Like, why did you not come for a social job?" Because I said I didn't know about it. And she said, "How? But if you believe," I said, "No, I saw her when she was going. We were even talking when she was getting dressed to go out. We were talking and all of that. This is somebody that lived in my house. But if I hear about a casting, I will send message to everybody. You know, BBM now, the BlackBerry a lot, all those times. I will send to all the models I know. So casting is going on. And when I have my jobs, I will pick the people that I know and give them the job to do. So I'm talking about jobs that you go that they pay you. So I remember even when we went to do an ushering job for Igbenidion in Benin, she was among the people that I brought for that on that job.
Imagine.
But when she went for other casting, she never
under the same roof.
Yeah, I think her network. Are you
Hmm.
back?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's my network because I just saw the listen, sorry. So for me, right from time, I grew up in a family where in the night my father would be traveling, he would find strangers on the road and he would just bring them home. You have to wake up that
Hmm.
night to cook. You have to leave your bed and go sleep on the floor. So we did that all our life. That's my father. You know, when my father had his accident that almost took his life, the whole village, the whole community came to a standstill. It was like somebody died. Nobody left their home.
Whoa.
Nobody went to farm. Nobody wanted to eat.
Whoa.
Everybody was praying. Everybody was
Hmm.
praying. 1996,
Hmm.
where his vehicle somersaulted 7 times, threw him
Hmm.
out and landed on top of him. I remember even when I was in
Father
uni,
Lord.
a lecturer saw me and my name, because somebody was they were using my number and all that. So we had that issue. So we had to go to a department for them to sort it out. And I was saying that is my this thing. And the person, I think the girl made a mistake, and that we had an issue. When the person heard my surname, that's why I hardly on social media you will never hear me say my surname, because it's a name that when I say it, you can like this, you will find them, because they are almost all of them are in the educational system and they really went far with that. So I don't ever say my surname
I've
because
seen
I
the
don't want people to
surname.
associate,
Oh.
you
I saw
know.
the surname today. I screenshot it.
Oh, yeah, you later you tell me the surname.
I couldn't pronounce it, but I was like, I've caught mail today, and I'm not gonna tell you where. I will screenshot your wedding picture to tell you that I have this too.
I know where you saw it. It's only on one place. That's the only place that I left it, and
Oh, you
there
tell
I
me where
have
you
not
saw
even
it,
been doing
please.
anything with that.
No,
So
this one is
Oh,
because I
you
secret.
know,
tell
like
me where you saw
easy.
it.
It's secret. We go gossip it behind now. That will be our gossip.
Another gossip, chase gossip that brought us to this
Okay,
live stream.
okay. Behind
Yes.
closed doors.
So if I feel like if you're coming from a place where you've always been taught, like you said, she's teaching the kids to go out and help, it becomes normal for you to carry people along. I remember even when my someone had told my parents that people are living with your children, and my parents had called us, and my mother was laughing and shaking. I said, "You people are exactly like your father. You pack the whole world. You don't even know if they are criminals, they are what. You just pack them into your house." But they could understand that this is what they taught us from when we were growing up. So we grew up always helping people out there. The house is always full. People will sleep on the floor. Sometimes by the time you come, bed everywhere, don't full for house, sleep for ground. You understand? But the joy of that we can help people that didn't have as much, you know, was always there. So for me, maybe I think for me, being in the modeling industry and in the entertainment industry and everything I saw actually taught me. So when I came into YouTube, all these things that I hear now, people don't want to share, people are competing. For me, it wasn't a thing for me, because I felt like job I get, job I no get, it no concern me. Tomorrow, maybe I go leave Nigeria, I will go outside, go model or something. But I never ever thought that I wanted to compete. I wanted to be the biggest in PH. I wanted to go to Lagos, dominate. For me, my goal was expand after school, whatever, expand outside world. I never even knew where I would end up. But at least I'm in a very good spot now that from here I can travel to all around Europe if I'm doing modeling stuff now. You get. So I don't see life the way some people see it. So if I have something and if I get to a certain point and I see that people around me, why not? For me, it is more nice when all of us can be up there. Why do you want to sit up and be looking down on someone that you know and you
Host,
know you can offer a helping hand? Yeah.
host, CM. I
Yes.
don't know. I know why I'm saying you're preaching to the choir. There is nobody that will hear Constant's story, will not want
Yes.
to help Constance. There is
Yes.
nobody that will hear Angel. Remember that Angel that time, but she left YouTube because she wasn't getting help. Angel that has 3
Oh,
sons and a widow that 20 something. She's a widow.
I don't remember Angel. It's the other lady that
Angel's
husband
Corner.
died.
Angel's Corner. From Angel's Corner, she went to something gist. Then there is nobody that
Oh,
will hear her story that wouldn't want to help. Even the juice
yeah.
space, there is nobody that would. Do you know these 3
Yeah,
widows
I
I'm
know
talking
what you mean.
about? These 3 widows are Igbo girls. Constance
Yes.
might be the oldest in the terms of age when her husband died, but
Oh,
Hmm.
they were like 27, 25
wow.
when their husband died. The other 2.
Yeah.
These 3 people approach all these big YouTubers you're talking about. Nobody helped them. Nobody even shared their video so that people will hear the story. Nobody even
Hey,
gave them a mention. At some point, they
Wow.
stopped. So the thing about I'm trying to say is this:
It's
you're
case
preaching,
closed.
you're
You finish
preaching,
breaking the table. There's
yeah,
what else? What else?
you're preaching to the
Ah,
choir.
hey,
It
I
took
didn't even know this one. I
um
did not know about this one.
I think
Oh, what
Oyoyo
happened
fell
to
off.
you?
Gallop,
Maybe
she
it's
fell off.
yeah. I think it's the
Talking
network.
talking about Constance, it's been long I saw
Wow.
her on YT. I don't know. She's not been uploading.
Yeah,
Have you
she's
heard from
uploading
her
sometimes.
recently?
She uploads sometimes on Facebook, but she lost her grandmother in a very gruesome way.
yeah, sorry
Oh my
about that.
God.
I didn't know
Yeah.
how I dropped. I didn't know how I dropped. So
Oh
when
my
Maybe
you
it's
look
God.
network.
at it, all these
Yes.
people, we are talking about Nigerian big YouTubers. They are, you look at them, okay, maybe they are more Christian than Choice TV. They are more this, that. But you took
Yeah.
Choice, the crazy one, to bring Uju
To
story
help.
to YouTube, and they raised 1.1 million for that video.
I was
Yeah,
Do
I
you
shocked.
remember
think
them. I
do you think
remember.
she did? Uju said she went to this person. The person did not even respond. But it took a crazy person onto
Wait, Oye,
YouTube.
let me ask you: is any of the people we're dissecting today, are they among the people you think
Yes,
she
now you're
contacted?
talking about the is it Nelo? Is it Diana? Is it Sandra?
Hmm?
So the
Even
thing is,
Sandra.
even
Even Sandra, that was a
Uju's son
widow.
was even with Sandra. Uju said she wrote to Sandra.
Don't tell me
So
anymore. Oh God.
when you look at it, you find out that
Smoke.
you're preaching to the choir. This is the way our people behave. This is the way they reason. So let's talk about something else, because even if you say it from now
Wallahi,
to
What
the
kind
eh?
of
end, it's not
what
gonna
kind of
end.
Wallahi,
mindset is
the
that?
luck that these people have is that we're not in Nigeria. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Set up for punish them. Say
What
we'll be
kind
in
of
Nigeria.
mind is this?
I will confront these people for their face. I go embarrass them. Then I go meet them somewhere. May God help you. So I go charm you for YouTube event. I go embarrass you.
Even if
A,
you
a
embarrass
woman
them
that
and
lost,
what?
no, don't
No,
even help
see.
a general person. But somebody like this Uju and this Constance and this set of women that they are so young, and people like this so-called big YouTubers could not help. And people tell me that they are not mean. People are trying to sugarcoat. One is nice, one smiles, one this one. No, they're all the same. They are all mean. Dyna, Nelu,
Mel,
Sandra, all of
you
them.
see why I was saying that since I don't know them, I don't watch
Yeah.
them, I don't know their stories. That is why it is difficult for me to even like in fact, not even taking side, like to understand the whole story. I just hear the stories online from individuals on their platforms. So personally, since I don't follow them, I don't even know anything about their life. I don't know who is
Yeah,
nice and who isn't nice. I don't know who is kind and who isn't kind. I don't know who is mean and who isn't. You get my point? I only hear
yeah,
from different people's perspective.
yeah. It's better
Hmm?
off for
And I
you
wonder
because
Nemuzo,
you don't
the
know them.
Nemuzo,
people.
don't say it here. Nemuzo, what is it you don't want us to talk about?
Okay, it's your surname she was talking about then.
Okay, okay. Oh no,
Oh,
no, no, no.
you
I
can never
forget
hear
it.
it. No, never, never. Even people that know me on YouTube don't know my real name. Nobody knows. I'm
I
trending
do.
gist. I'm Mel. I'm this. I'm that.
I do know your
Nobody knows
name.
my real
I
name.
found it out today and
I
I
will find out
screenshot
today.
because I
But
Oyoyo,
couldn't
that
pronounce
one
it.
is still not the one that is on my passport.
Oyoyo,
That one you found that is still not the one on my passport. So if you table it in Nigerian, this is looking for me, you won't find me.
Oyoyo. Have you heard from Constance recently? It's been a while. I've
Yeah,
not seen her
I
upload
spoke
for
with
quite some
her.
time now.
She lost her grandmother. Dude,
Yeah.
Mel
Nigeria,
said so
Nigeria,
now.
Nigeria failed the grandmother. Let me put it that way.
Nigeria happened to her.
Yeah, Nigeria happened to the woman.
Yeah.
The woman went for Omugwo,
Let
and
me
then
see.
when she was done with her granddaughter's Omugwo, she went to visit her son because they live in the same city. Then kidnappers
What's in
came
this
on
one?
Christmas Day to kidnap the son. That was how they shot the woman, and she couldn't make it. She passed, I think, on the 4th or the 2nd of
Yeah.
January. Yeah.
What
Terrible.
about the son?
The son
Still
eventually,
kidnapped.
after paying ransom, they did not release him, but as God will have it, he escaped.
Wow.
So he's
Please,
free.
let's after this live stream, give me her contact.
Yeah, I will.
I've been trying to, like, I've been looking
Hmm.
around. I know she's not been posting. I've been wondering what's been happening to
Mm.
her.
Yeah, imagine
Goodness.
imagine a
So
woman in her 80s, right? A woman is
yeah.
very strong woman in her 80s. This is how Nigeria happened to her. Even in her old age, Nigeria sent her to the great beyond. So it
Ah,
is what it is. Is what it is. And I wrote in my community post. I
Yeah.
thought I saw Wandemaya. Wandemaya is covering
Oh.
Doha. Doha is where they're
Oh.
talking about world economy. So I said, we Nigerian YouTubers are busy covering Women Gossip 2023, while
thank
others
you.
are busy in Doha covering economic matters that will affect us, all of us.
Oh,
And that is
Father
the
Lord.
truth. That is the truth, and that is the life of YouTubers, because we have
It's
different
saddening.
angles. We approach things, different ways we look at things, and all of that.
And
And
the
for
thing
this,
is, you know that people, this was the Maya you mentioned. I've heard that it helps people more than these other YouTubers that we're even talking about now.
yeah, one day Maya might help people. The other people also help people, but it depends on who you are and who
They
they
help
want
people
to
they
help.
know. When you're helping
Yeah.
just the people you know, that is like, like you're helping them because you know them, because you don't want to say no to them, so you don't look bad in their eyes. When you help a random person that you're not really expecting anything, that is even bigger.
Man, even those you know, even those they know, they don't help. Even those they know, they don't help
No,
genuinely
they help
without
their
getting
family
something in
members.
return.
No, they do. Their clique,
Without
they
getting
do.
anything back in return. They
Okay.
don't help like that, even with those they know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they get something. Maybe they get like gift wise.
Loyalty.
Exactly. The way Dyna
Mm.
fling Dasylvia when Dasylvia stopped being loyal.
Yeah, loyalty is what they get in return. So it is what it is, and I'm going to say, let me just put it out here. We don't know what must
Yeah.
have happened in the past for them, why they are not helping. Yeah, but I'm still going to say, no matter what it is that happened to them in the past, these three women I made mention their names here. No
Yes.
matter what has happened to you, Constance has 5 children she's feeding. Uju has 3. The other lady, Angel, has 3. Angel left
Yeah.
YouTube because she felt it wasn't. She didn't have enough time. She need to
Sure.
pursue money that will make her pay tuition for her children, pay house
Yeah.
rent, and all of that, and not YouTube. But what
Mm-hmm.
she was asking those people to just help her, give her a push, so that even if she's making
So
small
she
small
can do.
input on
Yeah.
YouTube, she's making small money from it and still be doing her business. But she
True.
never got any of those, so she left YouTube completely.
You see?
Okay,
I
And
want to
I'm
and
ask
glad
because
that
she
something.
before
was
you
leaving.
told this
I want to
story,
ask a
I'm glad
question.
that before Oyoyo said this story, I had said that why don't we help ourselves as Africans, as Nigerians?
There's a
Go
question
ahead,
I want
spicy.
to ask.
Yeah.
Why is it just the female big YouTubers? I have not heard of any male big YouTuber or the guys dragging themselves or having this petty issue. Why just the female big YouTubers, the Niger ladies? Why? It's just only them. Like, I've been on this street. Yeah, I also hear names of big YouTubers as in the guys from the guys, but all this saga dragging every year. If it's not this person this year, is another with another person next year. Just women alone. Our
Spicy,
wahala not
can
too
I answer
much.
you? How many times
Please do.
has your husband engaged in conflict with another man? I mean, worldly conflict. They will be using exchanging words of flying up, and how many times? Maybe 0. So men,
Hmm.
they have their way of dealing with their own thing. It is only that the freeze that I have seen in my life that has time to be giving you Basbos back as you give him. That's the only man in my life. Because my husband, when I was when I was listening to Lily and the rest on the live stream, it got to a point my husband was ready. I was to drop him off. So do you know what he
Yeah.
said? Why is it that Africans are always fighting and shouting? Are they fighting? I said no. He said, "Must you? Are you watching? Are
Fighting
you
and
watching this?"
shouting.
I say yes. I'm listening to what they say. He said, "Oh, I wanted you to turn it off, but since you're listening, it's okay." Because that's how it sounded in my husband's ears. They were,
They're
I said, no, they
fighting.
were not
Okay.
fighting. That they're on live stream. He now said, okay, they're on live stream and they're speaking English. I say, yeah, because they are talking to the whole world. So they need to have broader audience and then communicate. They
Yeah.
can't use Igbo. So he said, okay, fine. But wait, must they shout? I say, concentrate on the journey so that I can concentrate on what I'm listening. You understand?
You don't know that the voice is getting to him too. All these our
I
ambassadors
know.
on live stream.
He
If he's
sounds
listening to
exactly
it,
like my
see,
father. My
not
father
just
don't
you,
like screaming
So
too. Must you shout?
sometimes
That
my
one
husband will
got
say,
me.
sweetheart, can you reduce the volume? Sometimes my husband will say, sweetheart, can you reduce the volume a bit? Can you just please reduce the volume a bit?
Me, I
I
always
say I'm in
use
a live stream. Like,
earpiece. Me, I always use earpiece. Nobody go embarrass me for this. For this life. Our people not go embarrass me. I always put my earpiece, connect my Bluetooth earpiece, and put the phone somewhere so I can hear
honestly,
before we play my
Nemuzo,
song
reading what
again.
Nemuzo wrote here,
Yeah.
Nigerian YouTubers, apropos now with the, you see, if you put on live stream now, when apropos concern anybody go food, but come and talk about something serious. Everybody go do here like say they know. I mean,
If
do
you
as they
guys
say they don't see your
doubt,
notification.
if
Shebi
anyone is
Oyoyo's daughter.
doubting, anyone doubting what Nemozo said or what Spice is saying, go to my YouTube channel now. Just go to live stream. Look at the topic of discussion and see the number of views. But look at the one that has to do with this Nigerian YouTuber gist.
Dyna and all.
See the
Yeah.
views. They love Aproko. That is just it. An algorithm is what is recognizing where the traffic is
That's
going.
why I
They
said the
don't care.
society too
And they keep
contributes to this
recommending
problem.
their apropos to us.
Yes.
All
Algorithm
the
will not
time.
recommend the interesting topic,
Videos.
the educative topic, or the
Why say they won't even send you
inspiring
notification
topics.
for
It's
some
just
people that you're subscribed to.
Uh-huh.
I remember Oyoyo was premiering yesterday. If I did not accidentally jump on what's her name, Estelle live stream, I wouldn't have known because I did not get the notification. I didn't see that she was premiering.
you
But
see.
I saw from the other head, the new hate channel. I saw the new upload that hate channel uploaded that I was not looking for. It was right there.
You see that it's YouTube that is also contributing to
I'm
this.
not
YouTube is
subscribed to the
sending us
channel.
the apropos
They are
channel.
showing me.
YouTube is the one sending us the apropos. YouTube want to turn all of us to apropos.
I was telling Oyoyo the same thing. I said, you that you scheduled premiere, I'm subscribed to you. I have full notification on. They didn't tell me that they didn't send me notification that you are premiering a video.
But the one you're not subscribed to,
that I did not subscribe. I don't have notification. They put it in front of my face. I should watch.
Yes, now because that's
you see, Oyoyo's daughter. There was a day we were talking. Oyoyo and myself were talking, and the daughter was in the conversation. I think we were talking about YouTube growth and all that, getting views. And the daughter said, "Mom and auntie, look, you ladies, you said, Mom and auntie, you guys are sitting down, you just talk. Look, if you want to get views, you want to get the traffic, you do something stupid. That is what is getting views. People want to do crazy things. That is why they get views." He said, "But when you make videos that are educative, they don't watch. But Mom, look, do something crazy, and you're gonna get the traffic." That's
what she told us.
Wow. So we should do something crazy to want the traffic.
This algorithm know
She said that is what she's seeing, that people don't like educative content.
Wow.
That day I asked Oyoyo, are you sure I will not start wearing bikini and start dancing? This talk I'm talking on my live stream is not helping me. It's not helping me. It's time to start twerking.
Spice, let me tell you, if you ever make a mistake of coming to host with bikini, your live stream will change.
Shebi, I will get the traffic and the money.
From the people that we even talk about it to the people that will be curious to go and see who's this person.
Oyoyo will carry it. At least trending gist will carry it. So that we can get the view, and YouTube will start recommending it to all of you.
Yes.
But sincerely, that's
why people do these things, you know. I feel that's why people do act the way they act. Because, for example, now look at Dyna now. She's just chilling in Saudi Arabia, posting her regular videos. She is trending on YouTube in the Nigerian community.
Yeah, and she's using the opportunity to get views from her video because people want to see how she address anything.
Nebuza said, don't blame the system, blame the people clicking fast on the useless topics.
See,
Before
Spice,
The
before
system
the
didn't recommend.
notification
How
will
would they
land,
know?
go there and see 50 people
see
already, 100
what
people
baffled
already.
me, eh? There is this a lady in Houston in the US here. She cooks. When I was concentrating so much on my cooking channel, there was no kind of energy I did not put in my cooking channel. Man, you know those days.
Of
So
course.
this lady, for some reason, I didn't know how I got to her channel. Do you know what she wears to cook? She wears house rope. House
Oh
rope.
yeah, I saw it.
You saw
Ah.
it, house rope, and it's transparent house rope without anything under. You'll be seeing the breast. This
Oh.
woman rakes views. Then one day like that, when Spicy was having a program, I saw a
Yeah.
Nigerian woman with big boobs wearing
Yeah.
t-shirt without a bracelet, without a bra to cook,
Mm-hmm.
and
And she
it will
was
see
cooking too.
views. She was cooking
She
too.
was cooking okra soup and it was
Uh-huh.
very slimy and she was making
And
the
she
whole
was
thing look
dragging
so
it.
erotic there.
I say, but me, I will
She
wear
knows
my
what
dress,
she's
come and
doing.
cook.
I say even in the fitness industry, I said no, the other day, I say if you see some of the videos, I don't know the type of workout, the way they will just set the camera and just open and you do your leg like this. And I said, you now face your pekus to the camera. You cannot face to the side and still open that leg like
You,
that. Like they're doing it on purpose.
Of course.
Mel, go to Facebook now and see the kind of content they are creating on Facebook now. You want to close your
Really?
account. Like, you see, I've not been active on Facebook for some time now. Like, it's as if I came back on Facebook and I'm like, wait, oh, did Mark change
Wow.
anything about this Facebook? Like, some things are happening here. You see somebody
They're
walking
changing
out,
every
the
day.
person will push bomb out very well in the name of worker. Like, seriously. Eh? But like
Me, I
Nebuzo
don't
said,
get
it
bomb bomb
is
to push
we.
that. They can
It
say they
is
do my
we
own
that love
small.
clicking. It is we, some nature, human nature likes the bad side, likes something,
But
it's as
the
if
algorithm in these apps too, they push such videos. Why don't they use the same energy that they
because
push the
we are
negative
the ones
videos to push
clicking,
the positive
because
videos?
we are the ones rushing. The moment we see the notification, we quickly rush to go and know what is doing. So algorithm will say, it looks like they like what is going on here. So they will quickly, algorithm will quickly go and knock on
They
Mel's
see
door.
they're
Mel,
doing what
come out.
benefits
Oh,
them.
yo, come out. Spice is that place. She's watching so thing. And they will all run out and click. We'll find ourselves in the same house. Tomorrow, why won't algorithm recommend it to us? We saw notification, we saw the title. Instead of just sitting, I say, I rebuke you, devil. I reject. I'm not going to watch this. We want to go
But
there. So by the time we go there, algorithm
some
will.
of the videos, they don't have like very suggestive titles and all of that. But when you click on it, then you start seeing the kind of things that you're
It
not
is the
supposed to see. Because
clickbait.
yeah,
It is the
most times
clickbait
if
that
you're not
makes us
posting all
budget.
this showing your body too much. Now I remember a fitness influencer, she was complaining, and I was thinking, what the heck is wrong with this YouTube? They post those people that open their leg like this, and she said she was advertising for a fitness brand, like a gym wear, and she was wearing the gym wear, top and bottom, and her stomach was showing, and she actually put the video on the side as she was explaining, and they said the video they cannot monetize it. I said, see these ones. But you people didn't see those other people that they open their leg completely to show the camera, and then they have millions of views. But then an influencer that is doing her job, showing fitness wear that is comfortable for people to wear and whatnot, they said too much skin.
Because
She had to
people
go
are
back
not
and
clicking
edit
on
and
it.
edit and edit.
People are not clicking on it. Mel, if you
Right?
put one thumbnail now that shows Bobby and put the other thumbnail that shows beautiful workout wear, trust me, 99 will go and click on the one that has Bobby, the one that the Bobby is showing. So algorithm is not human, it's a machine. So if all of us want to go and see Big Bobby, tell me why YouTube will not recommend the channel tomorrow to you. This woman Oyoyo is talking about now, this Nigerian woman that was cooking okra soup with cotton wear and water soaked on her breast. I didn't subscribe to her, but somehow YouTube, because people were clicking, they want to go and see the Bobby. YouTube started sending it. I mean, the algorithm started recommending it to people. And me, because I do things, I do content that relates to marriage, relationship, and romance and all that. So maybe the algorithm now says, "Oh, Spice, you like romance, Abby? Come and see romantic Bobby." Then somehow I clicked on it. When I clicked, I just shout blood of Jesus, and I ran out. When I saw the slimy okra And the way she was dangling, I said, I rebuke you, not today, devil. I left. I left. See, like this Aprokona, a lot of people are doing creating content around this saga right now. So the algorithm will keep recommending it to everybody, even if I'm not subscribed to it. So long as I have somebody who is subscribed to that channel, algorithm will recommend it to me. Because we all rush to go and see. I was telling Oyoyo, like, Mel, you are muted. You are muted.
I was saying that, do you notice that people that give the main basketballs still get more traction to the same topic? Have you noticed it across the platform when you're watching the videos?
Of course.
So it's obvious that they are really pushing certain type of content.
Yeah, you're right. And the thing there is, this is human nature. A lot of Nigerians are jobless, and then this is entertaining for them. They love gossip. They love weird basketballs. Anywhere there's basketballs. Take, for instance, if anything negative happens today, it's news. But we have positive things that happen to us every day. Even if you upload it now, nobody will come and click. But the moment you upload the negative one, you see people want to go. It's as if they are hungry for negativity. They are thirsty. They are panting for negative things. And the more they thirst for it, the more they get it. And the more they get it, the more they demand for it. The more they want more. And it's insatiable desire. It's insatiable human desire. So what you crave for, you keep getting it. And the more you get it, the more you crave for it. That's how it is. That's how it is in human nature. May God help us. I don't talk. That is why I am limiting the negativity,
so
on the platform.
I'm trying to limit it. You did not even see the main live stream now that is making a lot of people. I think a lot of people are live now on you. When I was coming in, I saw Vicky was live too.
Yeah, it is this same topic. It is around these people.
Vicky is live. I jumped in before I came in here because people interpret things differently. I watched the live stream. So Vicky she started with Uche. It was only picking the comments she likes to read. I said, no, Vicky. Before you go and misinterpret this thing. I said, in that live stream, I was making a comment telling them that Sylvia, get a phone because Uche is not reading those comments. Okay, get a phone. You people have 3 women and you people could not coordinate the live stream. The live stream was poorly done. When I mean poorly, it was so amateur, as if they are just YouTube beginners. How can you have
like
3
when
people
you just want to joke, when you just want to go and chill with your subscribers? That's how I saw that live stream. When you don't have a topic, you don't have nothing, you just want to turn on your camera and just gist with your
they came to answer questions and they were not reading those questions. So that's why if you point it out in that direction, I can understand. But you saying that she was choosing the one to read, that is wrong. Don't say that. Then another person now said yes, that it was poorly done. Don't say that, because if you have held a live stream, you don't ever get to read everybody's comment. You understand?
No. Except you have very few people. Except you have just few people on your live stream, then you can catch them.
But not this one that had over 1,000 people and then 500, 600 commenting at the same time. You can't read everybody.
Me, I could not read all the comments. And 500 are there to get the latest G. 500 are there to get the latest G so that they can go turn on their own camera.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is what I noticed. But Vicky is still live, and another live is still going to go on. The point is that for me, what happened?
For another live, you're going live too today, right?
No, I'm not going live. I don't get energy. And even if I'm going live,
Story of Motherhood will. I always follow Story of Motherhood will go live. TV, I believe she will go live this evening. I saw her community post where she was like, "In the hot Lily don't post." I said,
Yeah,
this two were the foreign
ladies. I'll still be on the background. Okay, let me just tidy 1 or 2 things before my live stream. Okay.
All right.
Okay, you're going.
But I'm still at the background listening.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in the next 1 hour, my usual time.
Okay. Okay. All right.
See what I'm thinking
here. Yeah.
This
the next 1 hour, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Spice.
We will see you in your live stream. Don't worry.
Definitely.
Yo, well done.
Thank you. The thing that
happened. So you're well done. All right, ladies. See you soon.
Thank
But
you.
I'm
The thing
still
that
here, Sha.
happened
I
between
did jump enter if there's anything where sweet me.
okay, the thing that
Okay.
happened between these two friends is a learning
Yeah.
point for a lot of people. People should learn so many things from
You
it.
mean
That's the
between Dyna and Dasylvia?
yes. People should learn from it because in life, for me, I'm still
Yeah.
learning. You understand? I
True.
don't even know
We
half of the
all.
things I'm supposed to know. I'm still learning, and every day is a teaching moment for me. So let this be a teaching
Very
moment
true.
for people on how they
Everybody. Yeah.
relate with people. If you find yourself having a transactional friend, just define it from the onset that this person is not somebody I will sow my emotion to invest my emotion to. Rather, let's
Very
be
true.
colleagues, let's be that kind of friends based on business level.
Indeed.
Yeah, people should know that. Should people be able to decode it right on time? And again, if there is anything they should learn here, they should learn not to throw in so much onto somebody because if that person is not returning back to you, that is not a good way to go. Friendship should be mutual. It should be enjoyed between the two parties. And then again, if you find yourself that your friend is not, is not into this and you agreed with that person not to get into it, don't even come out to cry tomorrow. If you notice that a friend is telling you this is how I want this friendship to go and it's not working well with you, you have the time to tell the person, I'm sorry, as an adult I have my own life to live, and then you move on. Okay, so people should just be careful. People should be careful, sincerely. They should be careful on who they relate with. YouTube is the business. Most people you meet on YouTube, you can actually call everybody a colleague until you get so close to that person to know if this person has met the requirement of being a friend. You don't just meet somebody and say that my friend. No, that my colleague, YouTube colleague, that my YouTube buddy. I refer to my Facebook people as Facebook buddies because they're Facebook friends. You might end up not knowing any of them. You might get to know one or two, but the thing is, know how to define your friendship with somebody. And also, if you have a large circle, know what you talk, know what you discuss. Whatever you're going to discuss with the large circle, be careful before they will start calling you names like they call Uche on Facebook. Uche is a liar, Uche is a gossiper, and all of
Oh
that.
my
Lily is the
goodness.
gossip collector. Know what you discuss with your friends. Know the kind of person you mix with, you interact with. If this is based
Yeah.
on transaction, relate that person
Keep
as a
it that
colleague,
way.
as a business partner, and leave it at that.
True. I totally agree with you, host, because I feel like maybe some people just get carried away by maybe the respect they have for people and all of that, and they miss the whole thing, because I think it was obvious because there's something that Sylvia also said where she said, you warned me in the beginning, but I thought it was a joke or something along that line. So
Yeah.
it seemed like she actually hinted something that she's either a difficult person. We don't know what that conversation was, but that's what it was. And moving from that one to the main gist now that is happening, which is what we're discussing here. This recent live stream, like I said in the beginning of the live stream, toward the end of the live stream, we're going to talk about this live stream because I had already scheduled before I saw this part 2 of Lily Pope's video. So live stream. And if you notice on the part 1, the video, she has said that this is part 1, but part 2 will be she and Uche Nwezi. She didn't mention Dasylvia. So it seemed like Dasylvia was not even supposed to be on today's live stream.
Yeah,
And I totally agree
the
with you.
video, she
Yeah,
was to make video with Uche, but not a live stream. But I want to
yeah.
believe, that's my own opinion though. I want to believe that it was that choice live stream yesterday that triggers that Sylvia to have gotten to Oka so that they can all talk about it. It was that video because it wasn't supposed to be a live stream, it was supposed to be a video with Uche. But the live stream and what that Sylvia and Acidalin said on the live stream triggered three of them coming together to make a live
I
video.
totally agree with you, people might not be giving Choice her flower, in the sense that Choice is someone that when she talks about certain things, it moves in a kind of way on the platform. If your eyes are open, you will notice it. And because Dasylvia, because I was shocked to see Dasylvia on Choice TV's channel.
Yeah.
Truth. I
Yeah.
was not surprised seeing Asi, because Asi, I don't think they've ever had any, I don't think she has ever spoken any way about Asi. That's Choice TV. So seeing Auntie Darling there was not, but seeing Dasylvia there, I felt like, oh my goodness, how did she even know that Choice is live and that she's been discussed, that she came in and then Asi. So I think when she and Asi was commenting on that stuff, it does make sense seeing Lily Pope and Uche Wenzi and then Dasylvia Onu on a live stream today to clear the air, knowing fully well that they have bad blood already, which is something that is not really related to this particular conversation, what's going on now. But they've already had bad blood with this person. So the last person they want, I think at this point, from what I see, I feel like Lily Pope and Uche Wenzi can actually tolerate any other person reacting or analyzing their video or whatever you call it, but they cannot deal when it's Choice TV. They will have to come out and set it straight. Even Uche, that says she doesn't like reacting to stuff, you saw her fired up, and I saw in the comment section when you were telling her to calm down, calm down. I was just laughing because in my mind, Uche wouldn't even
I was
see that.
telling her to calm down so that she can be able to address her questions. Because if you get so emotional, it will now be anger speaking, not you. So
But
that's
did
the
you see how
thing.
she even attacked her own friend? And I was like, what are you people doing? People are bashing you people from outside, and the three of you sit on live stream challenging each other. Don't
Yeah,
interrupt me, don't interrupt.
because she let her emotion overtake her judgment, and that's what happened. When you're unable to control your emotion, when you're unable to like know how to manage anger, even when it's staring at your face. But like I said, I tried to talk to her there to calm down, so she could answer that question. But she never saw my comments, so she was so angry, very furious, and she was still calling people names. I was telling her, stop the name calling. That's why they talk about you in a negative way, because you call them witches and you call them wicked people. But I guess she did not see any of those. It's unfortunate that these people are reminding me of elementary school. Please, I don't want to go back to elementary school. I have kids that
I think
already.
that's why it's hilarious. That I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people watch this. Because somehow, for me, that's why when Spicy said it is disturbing her mental health, it's not disturbing me because it makes me laugh.
Yeah,
I
it
see
makes
this
me
as
really
things that
laugh.
little
Sincerely.
children will be doing. We're quarreling over this. Me and my friends are quarreling. You have to be settling their matter. That's how I see this saga that is going on. Even that first one of this one said, the Port Harcourt thing linking to Uchewezi, and then the other one, and then Nelo Keke came out with that very rude comment, and then Sandra pretended she didn't. I'm not close to Nelu, but you're Nelu's sister's friend. Excuse me, what are you saying? Are you out of your mind? The
See,
comment was wrong.
a host there. You know that
Yeah.
those their Port Harcourt problem, Nelo and Lily's problem. I didn't really
Yes.
give 2 cents about it because I was not interested. I didn't want to talk about it. Why the Sylvia Zone and
Yeah.
Diana? You
Dyna.
understand?
Yeah.
Because these are two people I follow. You understand? Two people in the sense that I kind of like their friendship, but we didn't know how the friendship was going in the first place. And in one word or the other, I've communicated with both of them. You understand? Maybe business
Okay.
wise.
Yeah.
Communicated with Diana business wise. I've communicated with Da Silva as well, but not business wise.
Yeah.
Diana was purely business that we talked about. Okay. So when I saw that happening, I was so upset because
Yeah.
and the thing that made me upset was how Diana answered on the community page, and the fact that she pointed at a hate channel that
Yeah.
abused her friend, saying that people should go there and hear the truth. I was really
Yes.
upset. So I felt maybe from her comment on the community page, maybe that Sylvia never reached out to her. You understand? So when that Sylvia responded, to have reached out to this woman for 3 months, I was so broken. How could you
Yeah.
have the guts and the heart to come to community page to
Lie.
incite war, because that is what initiated this war that we are seeing. If
Exactly.
Diana had wanted to shut down this story from the very beginning, she could have made her simple video and say, yes, so I saw that Sylvia said we are never going to be friends. We are not going to be friends again, no Dynamite, but we move. Case would
Yeah.
have closed. Her coming to said
Very true.
that you know my number, you could have called. We are from the same village. You could have
Yeah. Or set up a village meeting.
set up a village meeting. I felt maybe that Sylvia was not reaching out. I even had to I was one of the people that pleaded. I made the first live stream. I told that Sylvia, please,
Yeah.
there is
Not to
no point,
respond.
no point coming out to talk about this. I did that because I knew it was going to be so bloody. You understand? I was like, but the Sylvia said she has to air her own opinion to clear her name. And she did. And anybody that watched that video, you'll be broken.
Yeah.
Sincerely speaking, the
If
question
you
I
have
asked
a
on my
heart.
second, yeah, I asked a question on my second live stream. How many
Yeah.
people can tell me that they've actually gone to God in reconciliation the way Dasylvia went to Diana?
Dasylvia. Yeah.
How many
God.
people?
And
You
to
just
think that
ask
she didn't
yourself,
respond.
yeah, Father, I'm sorry I did that thing yesterday. You moved. Person was consistently asking for 3 months and then continued with voice notes for another 4 months till
With
July,
all the
she said,
tears
making
and
it
adults
7 months.
crying.
7 months. So I felt that Diana shot herself on the leg by posting that
Oh,
nonsense
it's
on
a
her
very
community
huge
page.
bullet. A
Yeah,
very huge bullet.
she brought this whole buhaha. She
She
did.
did.
People should admit that. If
And
she
she
had said
loves it.
if she has
She
said
loves
yes, we
it.
are not going to be friends, that is it, fine. But Diana enjoys this because it's giving her traffic. She said even in her own video that yes, where there's some what is it? Some reactions are good. Be opinionated, say your thing and move on. Don't apologize. Those were lessons she taught people. So, and then when the heat is on, that's when you'll be making your videos. She knows all of this, and that's what she's doing. But why I was paying that write-up she raised there, it was to push people, her armies that cannot reason well, to go and attack the other person. And when the other person now sent her video, people now saw things better. So it's beginning to give people an understanding who this person is and who that person is. You understand? So
I totally agree.
I don't know, but they should stop this. He said, she said. I am so done with that. It's too childish. I said it. I called in yesterday on live choice live stream when one woman
Oh,
just
okay.
came up. The woman came up to speak as if she was the third person in Diana and the Savior's
The
relationship.
relationship.
The way she talked, I was like, what is wrong with a third party when you're not involved? So I had to call in and to tell everybody listening that what that woman said,
Yeah.
people should not believe that. She was
No,
never a party to that relationship. So she has no
no
first-hand
right.
information about what transpired between these people. So she shouldn't
Yeah.
be saying categorically as if they told her or she was part of it. People should judge things based on what people are giving you. My reactions I did was based on what Diana posted on her community page, based on what
Yeah.
Sylvia shared. Work with
Very true.
facts so that if they call you tomorrow, you can go
You
with your
can
full
defend.
chest to
Yes,
defend it.
it's true. True. The way some people speak, like they really, really know what is going on, or like, judge from what they have shared, and why people are like, at first it was like, I remember when I first read that post where she said Diana is mean. The first thing I asked myself was, why was that Sylvia referring to her own friend, even if that friend is ex, as mean person? That word stuck. When I got to that word, I paused and I was like, before I read all of it. So by the
Yeah.
time I now saw Dinah's response and everything, when you check everything, that's when you can like, okay, this one was not a hit and miss. She was right on point. Who contacts somebody for 3 months and you just ignore the person? An adult shedding tears and you just cannot give listening ears, even if you will not allow the person to come to your house. There are restaurants, there are bars, there are places where you can just sit out and talk. After you finish, you say, okay, I've heard you. This is why I did this. This is why I did that. But we still cannot be friends. So have a nice day and you leave from that place. But for you to ignore somebody for 6 good months, it's not as if you didn't receive the voice note, not as if you didn't see the messages. You saw them. But you came out again knowing fully well the kind of people your own subscribers are. It was wrong. It's really a mean person that reacts that type of way. So when people are saying, Dasylvia, this, I'm like, try to understand where she's coming from. How many people beat their chest and say they can chase a friendship like this? If it's a woman chasing a man, you can say, okay. So women can be crazy over a man, or a man
Yeah,
chasing a woman, you can say, okay. But two women that are not even romantically involved with each other is
yeah.
chasing you for 3 months. What are you?
Why
Howard.
one of the reasons that she did what she did. They are married to the same village, not even the same town. Their husbands are
And
from the
one
same
still did
village.
not give a hoot.
You understand? And definitely in fact, for the rest of their lives, you understand, they will see each other's
Yeah, they
house.
always have that. Yeah,
They will meet in the village church. They will meet in the market square in the village. If they go
true.
for home return, they will definitely pass each other's house along the way, because
Yeah,
villages will just have one narrow way that you enter to other people's places. So maybe that's one of the reasons why she pursued it that way, because the friendship is not just YouTube friends anymore, but it goes beyond YouTube for that girl. But I believe she has learned her lessons, and I believe she will never make this kind of mistake again. And also, people should know when to draw the line. People should know when to draw the line. Is you honestly, they should know when to draw the line. Why do I say that? There are some things if you have a problem that you don't want another person to hear about it, keep that problem to yourself. Okay, keep it to yourself. Go to the grave with it when you pass at 120. Don't bother coming here to. But another thing I want to say here before I finally step down, because I need to do one or two things. Our people are very nosy. They have their individual lives, and they are still dragging this issue. What was the conversation between Acid Darling, Adeze Space, Uche Nweze, that Uche Nweze carried and gave to Lily Pope? Lily Pope now told that Sylvia. They, you're laughing.
people
See,
that knows me, that one got me.
oh, they are so nosy. Why do I mean they are so nosy? Why are you interested in what another woman said to another woman? Are you party or privy to that conversation? No. Does it concern you? No. What is your problem? Why not face your forward? That is what they are dragging them now. They are dragging
You
them.
know
And
why?
if
You
Lily
know why? This
and
is just
Uche,
for personal reasons. It's not just to clarify and try to figure out what's going on and blame who you need to blame and just tell them to either move on, or if they're gonna settle in the village or whatever. It has gone past that level now. It's now to keep traffic coming. That's the point where it is right now,
is the point. But what I'm saying is, keep if Uche that is being emotional in Lily's live
Lily's
stream.
live stream.
I really pray Uche will watch this part of this video. This message is for Uche. Don't, because people are dragging you on YouTube, and come there to tell them this is the weakest point you have in your life. Never. And for Lily,
Did she
if you're
say
gonna
something
watch
like that?
this, no, the
Did she
way they
say
were
this is
writing, they were in the comment section insulting her that she's a liar. What
yeah.
did that she's the gossip carrier, and she got emotional. That is a no. And for Lily, because Lily said in the concluding part when they were leaving that if you
Yeah.
could get to know the discussion before that conversation, then everybody's ear go blind. Lily, take you people's personal matter out of YouTube. Nobody's interested. It's not gonna bring growth. It's not going to bring any any edification. It's not going to help
Yeah.
anybody. Take your personal discussions out of YouTube. No matter how these reactors drag you, Do not, you don't need that conversation out. That is for Lily. And for Dasylvia, she's going to watch this video. Dasylvia, your truth and your true friendship towards Diana has vindicated you from all the abuses and curses and comments they left for you. This is time for you to sit your butt down, make a video to even appreciate those that saw reasons with you. Okay? These are, and also people should learn to control their emotions. That also that Sylvia should learn that, because she was trying to like go on with somebody in the comment section that left a message. If you want to do that, make it in your personal channel. Go head to head.
She swore, she placed a curse on someone, and I think
Yeah.
it's one of those reactors, I think.
Yeah,
She did
they were
that.
giving them was in the comment section. But
Yeah,
do not, it doesn't warrant it. That's where the blood pressure start going high and all of that. They don't need those
very
actions.
true.
They don't. So I'll be leaving you, host. So conclude what you're doing. Thank you for having
Thank you.
me.
Yeah,
And
it's almost
all
two
of
hours.
you,
I'm going to conclude because a lot
thank
is
you
going on in
guys.
the street, and as these people, let's see how it plays out, how this whole thing plays out, because it's getting even hotter and hotter, even with this live stream. So thank you so very much. That is Oyoyo's World. Okay, if you want to hear critical analysis, then that is a channel that you need to go at. Sorry. Mom's life. Sorry. And my little one just came in interrupting. So thank you so very much. Spice it with Onwadia. Okay, that's the love doctor we have on the street. So if you want to hear about relationship and whatnot, check out Spice It. Okay, she's not doing saga. Okay, so if it's saga, it's not Spice It. Like you heard her. And Oyoyo's World, Oyoyo also does critical analysis. So check out Oyoyo's World. You will also see the same topic about Dasylvia. You will also see Dasylvia Onus gist there, and you can get it from someone else's perspective also. You can get it from someone else's perspective. Okay, so Unemuza said, you are right, Mel. Others are making money from all this. I wish they would just let it go. Nemuza, that's not happening. Letting it go, and coupled with this recent live stream that I think I saw you also on choices choice no this person's live stream. She does. She was sleeping when I started, so she just woke up now. She wants to just run around and demand for everything now. It's always like that. Whenever you're live streaming, they want juice, they want snack, they want chocolate, they want everything because they know you're gonna give it to them. So that's the pace. But I'm glad it's almost 2 hours, so I'm rounding up already. So yep, she's gonna get the full attention now. So yeah, Nemuzo, it's not gonna finish. Just watch out. From now, you will see how many people will come out to analyze and dissect this live stream that Lily Pope and Uche and Dasylvia Ono did. You will see how many people will come and analyze it, and the worst part is people will bring out different ideas and maybe even add Maggi, pepper, salt to what they said on that live stream. So you will be hearing some things that you didn't hear them say. You will hear it on some live stream on the platform. Just mark this somewhere. By tomorrow, if you see me, you can remind me what you heard on the street. So it's always like that. So that's the more reason why I feel like they should have been more professional. If they wanted to do a live stream, they should have planned it very well, then schedule and sit down. They were all over the places, and they were, you know, just not paying so much attention, and a lot of just yap 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 that was not necessary. For if it's me, what I would have done was focus more on the comment section, try to hear what people are like. If it's me, what I'm going to ask is, what are the questions you people have for me? What are the things you've heard on the streets that you feel like I need to clear? Start dropping the comments. Slow down the comment section and then start taking the comments. Pick up the reasonable ones, because unreasonable people will always come with their unreasonable comments and your unreasonable talk and your negativity. Those ones you just ignore and focus. Secondly, another thing they should have done is come in with two devices, like two phones, so two persons, because the comments are coming so fast, you might not see all. So anyone that's not the number one miss number two can pick it up and you read it, and whoever that question is directed at will answer it. In this live stream, Lily Pope didn't need to even speak too much. The only thing Lily Pope needed to clear was just that part where she said from Dasylvia's video, it looked like she was it was true gossip and all of that. So that's the only part that Lily Pope needed to clear and expatiate on, and that should have been it for Lily Pope. Uche Nwezi right now, like I'm saying, the same comment I dropped there for her, like I said, all the time, silence is not golden. Sometimes you need to clear your name. The other first saga you were in, the second one you were in, although the first and second one was kind of connected. Now this third one, you're also in it, and people are dragging you and saying you did this, you did that. It gets to a point where you need to sit down and just address everything and put it out there so people know. Even if everybody will not believe you, there are reasonable people that can see through as you're making your videos. That's what Uche needed to do. If she wanted to do it on a live stream, she should have just done her own private live stream also, where she's going to address what she has heard and what's going on, so people can let her be. Because at this point, Uche Nwezi, the way I feel like on the platform, I'm not talking about her personal life or outside YouTube, but on YouTube, people see her as someone that goes back and forth. That's why on my thumbnail, I just put those words according to what is going on the streets, according to the words that you hear. Okay, Dyna is being called a mean girl, and Lily Pope is being called a gossip. Uche Nwezi, gossip carrier, you know, like going back and forth with the gossip. Dasylvia, the talkative that says things that she wasn't even supposed to say, you know, and you know that's just what it is. But I hope they learn from this. Like, I think it was Unemuzo that said it. Unemuzo said, "Hello, cutie." She's going back and forth. Unemuzo said they are not used to a live stream. So I just hope if they would ever address this again, they should do better. Because you know why I'm saying if they will ever address this again, it would be nice if they don't. But reactors will react. You guys, reactors will react. This night to tomorrow morning, you will see videos, you will see live streams, and you will hear different things. With the way Uche was acting, Uche has already had it up to here. So Uche at this point is fired up. So I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I see her turning on camera and trying to respond. Okay? So at this point, they've done what they need to do. They should rest it. But if they don't, first of all, Lily Pope said it already. If you give her anything, she's going to give you back. And Lily Pope is known for that. Like when Nelu Okeke threw that comment to her that she didn't like, she fired back. Okay, like she said, if you throw a stone at me, I will hit you a rod, as somebody from Ogbo. I think that's what she said. So Nebuza said, you're right. But I think they should they just wanted to clear up the wrong information on various live streams. I think they should just let it go. You can't please everyone. Absolutely. But they ended up not even doing that because they were busy bantering words with people that were attacking them. If it's me, I know that immediately I turn on, if I was the one trending like that, I would know that immediately I turn on my camera to say something. Those haters and the lovers and the people that just wants to know the truth, all kinds of people will be present there. So I would just focus on the reasonable comments and kind of ignore all those people that it seems like they're just trying to egg me on, to piss me off, so I can say something that will make them react. Okay, so I will ignore all those type of of comments and just focus on reasonable comments that probably is even coming from non-YouTubers, you know, just people that loved you because of your content, your personality, and whatnot, that they come and watch you. They deserve to know that truth. So you at least owe them that, to just explain, clear it up once and for all. So whenever they go, because these are the same people that love you will still see these reaction videos, will still see all this trending saga online, and they might stop by to watch. They will be able to defend you. Now you have even more people defending you because you took your time to respond to your true fans, your true lovers, the people that truly want to hear you say something. And then, as I said, hopefully the platform won't go with the option of dropping some countries like Nigeria from earning like Facebook did. They should. Facebook did drop Nigeria. Me, I'm not that active on. Are you kidding me? So how is people like Daddy Freeze that are streaming all the time? What is he doing with all those stars he's getting? Yeah, this Mark no well. How can he do that to Nigeria? Chai. I just hope so. I just hope. But I think the community, this community of saga reactors and all, they're not that big, you know, if you're looking at Nigerian YouTubers in general, and the people that are really doing well and all of that, this set of people that are always involved, always talking, this one said, this one, the other one, all their talk is always the same kind of thing. This one said, the other one said, the other one didn't say. So it's kind of, at the end of the day, the same thing. So I doubt if YouTube will notice in the millions of accounts that they have. Ah, they use, oh wow. But that's terrible. Now I wonder what they did that they removed them. It's terrible. People will be creating content and they cannot even monetize their content. Wow. I didn't know that Facebook. Well, when did I even find out that Facebook end? Because all my videos I post on YouTube, if I was posting them, my Facebook would have been so busy. But I just post and to Instagram and to YouTube, and that's it. It's recently that I started posting to Facebook too. Like when I create a video, I just post and share. So I don't know so much about them. I just knew that Facebook was a place to just go chill, watch people posting things. If you want to post your own, you post and just have fun. I didn't see it like the way we see YouTube, that we're creating content and live streaming and doing all of that and watching other people so much, like vigorously and all of that. Wow. I hope, but this too shall pass. You know, this is not, if we look at this, it's not even as big as the other saga that people were being dragged, people's family and insults flying from left and right. So this too shall pass. After this whole reaction and people reacting, immediately they all stopped talking. Dyna is not responding. She said she's not going to respond anyway, no matter what they do. So this too shall pass. Uche, like Oyoyo said, should just calm down. If she wants to do a sit-down video, let her do it. But let her not just start flaring up. Today, one thing I didn't like is the fact that they showed that their bond is not that tight yet. It's not at all, or should I say, it's not as tight as people thought it to be. Because the way the interruption is normal, but their reaction, their individual reaction towards the other person interrupting seemed like they were almost fighting each other. If not that they were, you know, smart enough to say sorry, and the other person was still yapping, even when the person is saying sorry that I interrupted you. I don't think that was really necessary. Now that people are getting heat from outside, this is the time to seal the shell properly and, you know, be tighter and not battle with each other. Who's going to talk more and who's going to speak less, you know? Because the three of you all have a channel. If you feel like this joint live stream was not enough, go turn on your camera and talk more. So it wasn't necessarily their fight and not concentrating on the important questions that were being asked by, I feel, their loved ones, people that love them. That's what I call them. They are loyal subscribers. It was somehow, because there was a lot of things that, even from what happened, for example, what happened on Choice TV, a lot was said on Choice TV's channel, you know, so they should have cleared that part. Because Choice, why I said so, Choice TV, no matter what, gathers a lot of people. When Choice comes live, compared to all the reactors and people in this stuff, you notice that Choice gets more crowd. You know, you're seeing from 1,800, 700, 500, 400 and something people watching her even like as at yesterday, she was leaving, she still had over 400 and something people on her live stream when she switched it off. That doesn't happen to so many people on the platform with the number of subscribers. I think Choice is still around 3,000. She's not even up to 10K yet, and she's pulling so much of on her live stream. So I think they should have cleared so many things that was said on that live stream, because where I believe Choice TV will go live again either today or tomorrow, and who knows what's going to happen on that live stream. So I think they didn't clear enough. Next time they should just focus more and not pay attention to the haters. I know it might be difficult to do, but that as in this case, it was necessary. If this person, not that will start, Nigeria will like wahala and gossip, absolutely. But it will start with some other person. This will start with other sets of people, so it will be a new and a different saga, and at least this set of people will be resting their brain, their mental health, and everything will be in a better place than where it is right now. So I hope people focus, because a lot of bad reports don't look there, or people must do better. I absolutely agree with you. If only people can understand, there's just so much to do, you know. There's so much to do. There's so much to talk about. There are so many things that we need to improve on as a nation and all of that. But it seems like people are more focused on these kind of petty things that at the end of the day doesn't benefit anybody, not even you that might be putting your head so deep into it and discussing it. Say Nigeria is wahala. As in, is it only Niger safe? It's actually worldwide. Any kind of saga, this one. Imagine how the Will Smith slap, how that one went. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody we dove in with their head and was analyzing Will Smith slap, the slap, the slap, the slap, the slap. Now recently I saw another one that they're trying to do, whether a Netflix movie concerning that slap, maybe a Netflix something that the guy Chris got. Chris Rock got. So it seemed like he's gonna be making something good out of that hot slap that Will Smith gave. So people just like things like this. Anyways, I mean, here for 2 hours. Let me round this up and let's go back to the street. Like I said, a lot of analysis will be on the street. A lot of people will be analyzing and saying whatnot. So let's see how that plays out. I say thank you, Spice It. God bless you. I'm super grateful. See you on your live stream in about an hour, you said. So yes, in about an hour we'll be there. Thank you so much, Nemuzo. Thank you. God bless you. You're not a content creator, but anyway, I just love the fact that I have a picture of you in my head. So yes, so I feel like I know what Nemuzo looks like. That makes me smile each time I see you. Thank you so much, Oyoyo's world. Thank you, sis. Always showing up. Yep. God bless you. And my silent watchers, I can see the numbers going up and down. Gist, of course. The people on the thumbnail, yes, you guys love gist. But yeah, maybe I didn't analyze it the way you people wanted, right? I said it was critical analysis we were doing today. So we're really diving in and watching all corners and touching all corners. So yes. And we also gave example with ourselves. That's why it seemed like we didn't give basketballs. But every time when basketballs is not necessary, we don't give. When it's necessary, you will see it. So thank you, the silent watchers, and those of you that are going to be watching the replay of this, thank you so much too. God bless you. If you love our analysis, then subscribe, and let's be going to the permanent site. When we get to the permanent site, we find a new permanent site. But for now, let's take the channel to the permanent site and let's keep it moving. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you, Nemuzo. Thank you, Iliozo. Thank you, everybody that is here and everybody that stopped by, breathed in, breathed out. God bless you all. May all your prayers be answered, okay? All your prayers, everything that your heart desire, may it come to pass. Long life, prosperity, good health, positivity always, God's favor, no negativity, no evil eyes, no evil arrow. The wish of the enemy will never come to pass because you are a child of God. He's going to eat results. Mommy, what do you make? Ne. What do you mean? Yasu. God bless you all. I can't wait for your child to get where it should be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're trying to push as much as we can. I wish I could do more um live stream, but in the evenings like this is always because there's so much around this time, and which is actually the best time to stream, in the evenings, like anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stream. But those are the times that my hands are like tied and I have to. So when once I try, but we're gonna get the channels. Let's be moving slowly. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. The mission is different. The mission is to be able to sit down here and talk about important things and be able to interview people, life story, life experience, and share stories like that. That's what this channel is all about. And once celebrity gist, we talk about it also. It's a fun place. All right. Thank you all so very much. God bless you. God bless you. See you all on the streets. Let me go tidy up some stuffs and then I will jump right back in and we'll be meeting on the streets. Spice It is going live. Oyo said she's not going live, and I believe some other persons too. So a lot of people are going live. So we're definitely gonna see in Spice It live stream in less than an hour, I think. Because when she said it, it's almost 30 minutes now gone. So less than an hour, I would say. Thank you all so very much. See you all. Bye, bye, bye. God bless you. I'm super grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.